So,
I still
retarded
say
yourself.
You're retarded.
I'm a retard. Yay!
And now Crow's just speaking for himself.
Yeah, I mean, no one's surprised by that.
I really don't remember what we were doing when we left off, though. So...
Not a clue.
You guys were exploring the Burgomaster's mansion. That's all I really remember.
We were in the hallway.
Oh, yeah, shoot.
What
The maid
the
was
fuck
leading
is
us to
this?
something. I can't remember where, though.
Refer to my YouTube.
I can see a bit of the map, but it's like so blurry for some reason.
That's weird.
It might be
Shouldn't
my it might be my fucking phone internet.
Are you
My
on
internet's
Definitely gonna
decided
have
to
to say
fuck
that.
itself again.
Oh, you're using your phone as a Wi-Fi source?
Yep. It's either that or I don't play, and I want to play.
Okay. I didn't say you shouldn't. I was just curious.
Figure it out.
I say you boot everybody back off your mobile Wi-Fi like you did last time.
So,
What
what
I've
is
already
everyone doing? The maid
packing
is
my
standing in
pipe.
your... How did you guys get up there? You couldn't have gotten up there. The maid is in the way.
I didn't move up there. You moved me.
Yeah, I know she was leading us to something. I just can't
We
remember
killed the maid.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't remember either because it was 2.5 weeks ago.
All right, so we murder the maid then. I think that's what we were doing.
No.
Stab.
I don't want to watch all that. You fucking watch all that and tell me what's at the end.
Play
All I remember is Bailey can't get drunk.
Yeah,
That
just
I do remember.
press play and then skip to the end.
Yeah, come on, DM. Supposed to have this stuff on lock.
Why there is no sound?
Because you are broken.
There we go.
Why my Fearflux have no sound?
Right.
Yeah, we followed her upstairs, and then she started showing us down the hallway.
Oh, while he's trying to figure out where we're at, I'm going to take a piss real quick.
You should have done that already.
No.
I'm gonna pull out your eyeballs and piss in your sockets.
Please do.
Our thief needs to gank the silk sheet.
Oh, whose mouse? Oh,
That I thought was the door.
Done.
Okay. What do you plan on doing?
Where am
Well, we thought we could stay for a few days, so.
I? Oh.
Go speak to the Baron.
As far as I can tell,
I'd
the
like to
maid was
speak
leading
to
you guys to
Baron.
the
Yes, follow me.
Baron, so you could talk to him about
Let's go,
something.
Baron.
Ignore that.
I'm
That was a
sorry.
misclick.
Well, what the fuck?
You guys had a request to make of the Baron, although what the request was, I have no idea. Because that was so long ago. So the
It
maid
was
will
Steve
step up.
Bitch's idea.
I
The
don't even
maid
remember.
will step up to here, gesture to her left to this door. In there is... give me one moment. I forgot to have this open. Velaki, Burgomaster's Mansion, handout.
Erection.
Erections. Did we kill anything last game? Remember?
Nope. I don't think so.
No, we didn't. We let a tiger out. That's what happened.
Yep. Oh. We didn't.
That happened on...
Did.
the Sunday before our Wednesday game, but yes.
No, our proper thief did.
On their own. Without any instigation from any of me.
You literally instigated the whole thing.
I did no such thing, and you have no proof.
I'm gonna shoot you in the knee.
Whatever.
He's
I got three more.
I was gonna say, which knee?
On the left is one of the servants of the house. His name is Isaac. Don't bother him. He is not a man that enjoys being bothered. The door is locked as well.
Nunga, hold still. You can't step on me.
You said we got a full rest, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
go
like
unlock
4
his
health.
door.
No full rest. We had a nice meal.
On the right here, she gestures to the other door, is the Baron's room. You may go on in to make your request. I think you were going to ask him about your hints as to how you defeat Strahd. I think, anyway. Hold on, stop. I got to read something. This is L. JKL. Floor-to-ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its back cushion. Standing behind the chair, holding an open book, is the burgomaster. Baron Vargas Vajakovic.
Mister, how much for one of the dogs?
The dogs are not for sale.
You sure?
They are my dogs.
I was gonna say, why are you rolling survival?
Dog's looking at him. Mighty tasty.
I am awfully little.
Probably just look like a chew toy to him.
That's why I'm hiding in the corner back here.
Excuse
You're
me.
in the way. You're still in the way.
Pavel is in the way.
Still in the way.
And now Pimpos is... Well, you can just push Pimpos out of the
I'm
way.
gonna stab him.
You're at full health, Jamie.
Wow.
You got a long rest.
Oh.
We all's healthy. Reset your spell slots,
Anus.
stat slots, whatever.
Gird your loins and prepare your anus.
And I'm gonna have to say, a dawn has come, so the dawn of the morning.
Okay.
All right, then.
What time of day is it, Mr. DM?
Pavel, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay.
You were the only one that was aware of what time it was last time, so you're the person that would have kept track of the time.
And the Hobbit needing 5 different meals a day is starving.
We're taking
You
the
can
hottest
tell
guys
that
in
it
the-
is about 1, possibly 2 p.m., although you are unsure of the date. You guys fell asleep late last night after your food and attempt to get drunk.
Anybody got second lunches? Since I've missed my first lunch, breakfast, and mid-lunch.
Anyway, the the Baron will stand there, still staring. Can I help you still?
Again, someone else should take the lead on this one because I already pissed him off. I don't need to get executed here.
As Nunga Nunga taunts dog with horse femur.
The dog sits there and does not seem to respond, as if it is
Well,
an
guys.
if it is an extremely well trained hound.
Look, Nunga,
Whichever
that
of you
is
guys is the talker, do the talking.
Points bone at Burger Master. Mister, you still don't look so good.
God damn it.
Yes,
we just need to
we already went over this. Anyway, would you guys like any books? I have far too many for myself.
No, I
I'll
don't
take
have to
some
poop.
free books.
I
I'm
guess
gonna pull 2 books out of my bag and just be like, do you want these ones as well?
I'll take all the books.
What are they?
Hymns to the Dawn and something about the Blade of Truth.
I am okay. I do not want those. Thank you.
Yep. I'm gonna give them Pimpos then. There you go.
Gracias.
He will reach up and pull a book off the shelf from behind him and toss it on the table for anyone to take. This looks to be a biography of a forgotten queen. You may have it.
Sure. I'll take
Why
that.
are we here again?
I have
You were
no
going to
fucking
ask-
clue.
You were going to ask the Baron for some help regarding your quest. And also you had to bring Irina here at her brother's request.
So where the fuck is she?
just off in the manor somewhere. Probably dead.
Probably dead.
She was escorted to a bedroom.
Yeah, she did.
Get laid.
Anyway, yeah, fuck it. That's all the shit for the cards
Cards.
that we had.
I don't know what this means.
Are you going to ask him about those?
Yeah.
See if you can get any more information than what you already got?
Yeah.
Well, then what's the question?
However, words.
Rectal computer.
Pimpos, you can't be standing there. You're on a bookshelf. Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Still on a bookshelf, but okay.
Well, there's not enough room in the corners to be standing.
He's a midget.
Yeah, he can probably fit there.
Fine.
He is under the bookshelf.
I'm in the corner. As long as I've got something between me and those wolves, I'm good.
Well, technically those aren't wolves.
I'll check.
Big dogs.
There you go. Now
Oh
he's a
my
midget.
god! Thank you.
And please do not draw on the map. There you go. Your token now reflects your actual size.
Props to the DM.
Take that how you will.
Props to the DM.
I thought the books were given to the Burger Master.
He didn't want them.
He has more than enough books. He does not need 2 extras, is what he said.
And what's the book he just gave me?
A biography of a long-forgotten queen. Although he is unsure what the queen's name was, given that she is long forgotten.
Queen Elizabeth the fucked.
Yes.
Queen Elma Fudd.
Ugh.
I'm sure it'll come into use later of some kind.
Yada
Even
yada,
if it's
ask
just toilet
question, give
paper.
us information on the things posted in the chat.
God, keep damn it.
Damn it! I need a third monitor, Bam.
Do we have the cards, or do we just have descriptions? Oh,
No, we have
they
description.
actually gave us them.
Descriptions. I don't think we got them actually. I just made notes of them and all that.
You did get some help from Irina's brother, which I'm pretty sure one of you noted down the answers he gave.
I think we did that on the map itself, and because I forgot to make note of which one's which because you didn't exactly give a good description that I could really write down.
Oh, right. All he did was tell you some general locations of where you might start looking.
Yeah, you didn't really give any good descriptions on what to note.
The Baron might know more, but you'd have to ask.
That's what we're doing.
I haven't
He
heard
said
any
yada.
questions.
He said yada yada questions about the stuff posted in chat. Yada yada.
He stares at you. He stares at Nunga as if Nunga is retarded.
Maybe you shouldn't have said yada yada. Bad Nunga.
Yeah, say Raga Raga instead.
Raga
Yeah.
Raga, information on shit posted in chat.
He
I'm so
again
upset nobody
stares
got that
at Nunga.
reference.
What is this orc trying to ask me? I need specifics here. And one subject at a time, thank you.
Was I even with you when you got these fortunes or whatever?
No.
No, but we're gonna
No.
go
Oh,
ahead
no
and say
shit.
you know everything.
Nope.
I'm
not a
gonna
clue.
lean in. I'm gonna lean in and start telling our proper thief exactly what happened.
Sweet, and the Burgermeister can listen at the same time.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna smoke my pipe and use smoke monster.
Shusha, you already know these things as you were briefed before you left the Vistani camp last time.
Guac.
That's what I'm ruling.
Okay, then I'm just
So-
gonna ask him if he knows anything about him.
Phrase a specific question regarding one of the 5 that was put in the chat, please.
I don't fucking know.
That's what
Mister,
I've
how
been
can stones be alive?
asking. Stones alive? What? Haven't you ever heard of a golem?
No? What's a golem?
So apparently these got a fortune, and one of them was about a place of dizzying heights where the stone is alive. Do you know anything about that?
A place of dizzying heights where the stone is alive. Sounds like Castle Ravenloft. The highest tower.
Lord of the
So
Rings,
we
my dudes.
cannot go there.
Not yet.
Okay.
Second one.
I do not know any more specifics regarding that.
So
There's one specific one that I want you guys to ask about, but I'm not going to tell you which one because
We're asking about
that
all
would
of
be
them.
cheating.
Same question. Repeat it for the next 4.
another one was about an evil tree which grows atop of Hill of Graves. There's an ancient dead there. Do you know anything about where that might be?
There's a graveyard somewhere to the southwest. That sounds exactly like what you are describing.
Sounds exactly like you.
It's like it's just you.
Again, I do not know much about anything outside of Valaki.
You don't get out much, do you?
Southwest, you said?
Somewhere to the southwest, yes.
Alright.
Which you would know because you already had it marked on your map.
Good sir, what is the finest wine of all the area?
Apparently.
Wine of all the area. Just a second. I closed the handout for this area because I'm a dumbass.
Dumb.
What the fuck?
The Wizard of Wines makes the best wine in the area. I am particular to Purple Grape Mash number 3 myself, as well as my man Isaac.
He likes his grape drink.
Sounds like a cheap wine.
And does this Wizard of Wines have a name?
That is the name of the winery, Wizard of Wines.
Wine wizard.
Ah. Well, does the owner have a name in particular? Anyone we might ask for?
I do not know where the winery is located. We get a delivery every month.
When's your next delivery?
Just 2 days ago, we had a delivery.
Well,
Well,
fuck.
There goes
Okay.
asking for a ride or snooping behind them.
That also didn't answer your question at all. So I'd say move on.
We're also looking for a troubled young man who is surrounded by wealth and madness. Apparently his home is a prison.
At the mention of those words, the Baron will stiffen in surprise. His otherwise cheery demeanor suddenly soured, and he will look at you. I know nothing of a troubled young man. Please leave my office.
Well, that's not
You know what?
ominous
You know
at all.
what? Fuck you. I've got some. I've got some of the D4
I
from
was
Hunter's
gonna
Intuition.
say.
Well, a 21 is still. You clearly can tell that
11.
he is lying and trying to hide something from you. Although you do not know exactly what. Nunga, everyone who rolled below a 15 can't tell. You all believe him. So, Oshusha, Nunga, Pimpos. Brody just made it. Pavel, you clearly know that he is flat out lying to your face and trying to get you out because he doesn't want to talk about whatever it is you brought up. Or whatever it is he could be hiding, is what I mean.
Way
I
to
think you need to try
go.
to persuade him.
First step, by the way.
Yeah?
I mean, I thought we already established that he wasn't a vampire.
Yeah.
I can't
Did
remember
that
if I did that for this guy or not.
Yeah, we did.
He is no
No,
vampire.
Oh,
He's not a vampire. He radiates human energy. He's just very ugly and very sickly looking.
okay.
Which is why I almost ended up in the stocks.
But yeah, I will.
You gotta try to persuade him to open up a little.
I
Be
will
friendly.
bring that up, and hopefully the centaur will take the role in that. Because fuck leaving me to do charisma shit.
Let's say, what's your? I got a good persuasion. I guess that would be what it is, right?
The centaur also realized that the Baron was lying. So
Yeah, I'll just try to ask him this as nice as I can. Why does it seem like that topic suddenly caught your attention there?
are you going to roll anything for that?
I gotta just roll a persuasion, see if he'll talk about it, or you didn't
That
tell
sounds
me
like a
I
normal
had to roll.
question.
I will be assisting through however I can in the way of talking.
I figured CD
But-
saying you rolling per. I figured CD saying he would leave the persuasion to you.
All right, well, okay then.
You seem to have advantage on myself.
Give me one moment. I gotta find something. See if there's
I'm
any
gonna leave.
information on this interaction.
He gets upset and kills all of us.
Yep, back to the stocks for me.
Fitting end.
Mass power world kill.
Very funny.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Don't know why there are rocks in the house, but that's what they are.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, are you trying to say you don't set up a rock trap in your house?
I said an axe trap. I'm not an animal. I actually could probably pretty easily do that. I would drop ceiling in front of my front door, and I have an axe.
I'm gonna sit in the corner and start meditating.
To find. Jesus Christ, where is the?
It's right there.
Right under that.
Next to the thing on top of the stuff.
To the left of that. Not that, the other that.
Do a barrel roll.
Fuck's sake.
You know what? It's awfully quiet.
Prove it. I don't believe you.
There's no kid in the background screaming.
He's dead.
Probably because he's being quiet for once.
You
You just jinxed it. Now he's just gonna have a fucking seizure or something.
Since when?
I can't find anything in the books how to run how to answer this particular question. I'm still looking, but
Like, that's wing it.
I mean, obviously somebody knows something.
As long as it doesn't
So
sound
you
like
do have mobbing stuff in pre-written stuff.
yeah,
Oh, that is definitely the Centaur song.
I was just hoping there was something.
Thank you, Bam. That's what I'm going to see from now on when
He
the
was hoping
Centaur
there were
plays.
dialogue options.
No, I was hoping there would be an explanation as to how the Baron would react to getting pressed regarding his.
Mr. DM, you are supposed to be able to do things on your own.
Here you go, CD, since you're keeping track of that stuff.
I'm okay with this. This is the song of my people.
I thought so.
I did try to imply this. The answer he gave regarding number 3 seems to have had nothing to do with what your fortune said, especially since the way you phrased the question was very dumb. Anyway,
Excuse me.
I asked what was the finest wine in all the area. I didn't ask what was beforehand. There's no wine left of what's in this flask.
Yeah, I know.
anyway,
Which is why I was asking all the questions.
that's my point. He still seems defensive and glares at you. It is none of your business. You have no right to come in here and ask me such things.
You
We
invited
don't
us
need any
in.
offense. If you're having a problem with something, we may even be able to help you.
No problems. It is just none of your business. You can tell that he is not going to give you a straight answer right now.
Can I have a curved answer?
Fuck off.
I'll take any more free books you're willing to toss out.
You are lucky that my capacity for nicety is so much. Please leave. You can tell that he is not going to answer any more questions, and you will probably have to find something out for yourself by asking other people.
What's his dog's name?
They do not have names. Now leave.
Got you answered another question, bitch.
No,
And
what the fuck?
you go.
As I walk out the room, I'm going to pick up one more book randomly off the shelf.
Okay, give me 1 second. He doesn't seem to notice, I can tell you that much.
Not when he's all pissy.
He's angry.
Look at this tiny fuck. Look at him.
You, go back to where you got the book.
He was here.
Oops. There you go. Stay there for
Okay.
5 seconds.
I can't see.
Not
wanna
literally.
see.
Just wait so I can get a damn.
You're good. I succeed. Power to the DM.
I don't. Fuck that.
Yeah, yay!
Just sling the bookshelf to the floor as you run out.
Now I figure I listed as random book picked up off of Burgermeister's shelf.
Well,
Till we
no,
find out what
because
it is.
I have a specific thing I had to roll for this, but I lost the handout for it. You find what seems to be a epic tale regarding a vampire slaying. It seems rather ironic to you that you would find a book about a fiction book about slaying vampires, given your current predicament.
This was on purpose.
I think so.
No, actually, it wasn't. I rolled a d12 and got that as the turnip,
Turn
and
it.
then I had to.
He's a
Well,
vampire hunter.
the fact that it was slaying vampires was I did that on purpose, but it could have been a book of exotic recipes, is what I mean.
Oh.
I just happened to roll that it would be an
I think I would
epic
have preferred that one.
fiction story instead.
Fiction.
We got
Right.
The book that Pimpos looted is fiction. The Mastiff, enraged that you have not left, will move over to you, Pimpos.
I'm just gonna slink on out and say thank you, kind sir. Have a nice day.
And make a loud growl.
Cunt, sir.
I'm just gonna ride the centaur now magically.
Nope.
I got here. I'm here.
Stomp on him.
Roll a stomp, Brody.
And horse stomp.
Dead.
That misses.
Damn.
His AC is a bit higher than that. Okay, so while you have not been kicked out of the Burgomaster's mansion entirely, you know that you're not going to get a straight answer out of him regarding the youth that you are looking for, the troubled young man. So you might have to do some investigation, Sherlock Holmes shit.
Nunga got
Somebody
this.
needs to ask the maid something. Ask her if she knows anything about the homeboy.
Maybe after the sun or something. I'm clear down the hall now.
Yeah, I magically ended up down here myself. I mean,
You could
Whee!
technically just run through everybody's legs.
Hey, lady, what's got the guy all panties up his ass?
Are
I'm
we
gonna
let
look at
Nunga be
Nunga and go
I
weird
yell,
and be
voice
like,
I yell
Panties
loudly
up
down
his
the
ass?
hall.
what are panties?
What are you asking the maid?
Loudly down the hall. Hey, lady, what's got all Mr. Panties all up in his asshole?
I'm sorry, what is that even supposed to mean?
Ignore him. He's retarded.
I can tell.
Nunga, we gotta speak on communication skills.
Now, the Baron yelled at you about something. What did you ask him?
We asked him about a troubled young man surrounded by wealth and madness.
I don't know
Does
about
he have
wealth
a
and
son?
I don't know about madness, but a troubled young man surrounded by wealth sounds like young Master Victor. He
So
has
he has
locked
a son.
He has locked himself in the attic, and Master Vargas acts as if his son has disappeared.
Attic bound. Thief,
Vampire.
pick it.
Okay. Whereabouts is the attic?
The attic is only accessible through the Baron and the Baroness's room.
Could you show us the way?
Yes, I suppose I could.
Would you also be willing to keep watch for the Baron and Baroness for us?
Why would I need to do that?
Because we're gonna try and get his son out of the attic.
The son locked himself up there. The Baron had nothing to do with it. The Baron believes his son has disappeared.
Brody, fuck off!
Nope. I'm in charge now.
Alright, I'm riding Brody.
No.
I'm
Would
gonna
you like-
step behind.
No, right,
I'm gonna
me
step
that.
behind and allow this ride to happen.
Nobody rides the horse without giving a handy
Give me
first.
1 second.
I'm just gonna allow
Don't put
that
it past
ride to
Nunga.
totally fucking happen.
That is what's just gonna happen, I guess, is Nunga's giving Brody a handy.
Didn't mean to open that door. This door is the one that's getting opened.
Nunga's gonna
This one?
totally take the horse cock.
No.
Oh, because there's like a crack of light here for me.
I
I
didn't,
see it too.
because I screwed up the door and now I don't know how to get it to not be slightly
Oh,
open like that.
Yeah, I know why I see the thing. It's because I've got control of Nunga's thing still. Like that.
Oh. And Nunga can see through the... She leads you into the Baron and Baroness's room, which I have a thing that I'm going to paste in
I
the chat. because
immediately start looking for valuable things. Just a quick glance around.
Well, I have to get this explained, so calm down.
25.
Nail that.
I'm fucking good at doing this.
I see everything.
You just clipped through doors,
Walls.
walls, Pimpos. You're dead. Pimpos is dead. He
Acrobatic.
clipped through
Oh,
walls.
thank fuck! Get out of here, Crow.
I'm kidding.
I
This is the
acrobatic
description
the wall.
of the master bedroom. And nothing of value can be seen in this room.
Where's
Well,
the
like
trap
just
door?
not at a glance.
Bro, this man's doing a toilet paper giveaway.
Flat out, nothing of value in the room. Not even the cupboards and drawers are open and they are empty. Stop moving.
And where's the trapdoor?
You're standing underneath it.
Oh.
Well then.
Can you stop drawing
That useful.
swastikas on the map?
Wait, what?
At first I thought that was a swastika. I'm like, what have you drawn?
The maid points at the trapdoor and then quickly runs out. If they find you in here, they will not be happy.
Well then watch the door.
Well, shit.
No, she's
I'm gonna
gone.
pull on the robe.
Pavel, I moved you over there for.
Pimpos,
Okay.
move the watch the
What
door.
I'm hearing is lock and or block.
You
the
want me
door.
to watch the door?
Nobody has to watch the door if you're going into the attic, because the attic is its own floor.
Okay, well I pull on the rope, like I said.
We're
Okay,
watching the door while the door's being opened.
you open the trap door and a wooden ladder unfolds for you to climb up.
And I climb up.
Seriously, Bammy, stop it.
What?
Oh, you
Stop
turn it.
rotating your token. It's
Punch him.
irritating me.
Kill him. Kill him.
Throat punch.
Kill him.
No, not you, Vetter. Although you are irritating them.
I'll
We're
send
missing
you a
someone.
pellet gun.
We're missing Giant.
Oh, because Shusha and
Underneath me. Get out.
you were standing on top of each other.
At least buy the guy dinner first. Damn.
Jordan!
Jordan!
Yeah, I Jesus fucking Christ. I go into the attic.
Get up there.
Jordan!
All right.
Fucking hell.
Give me 1 second so while I move you over there.
That one
Whoa.
was
I just got smashed through a wall.
Everybody,
awesome. I
There you go.
quick, go up, up, up.
You can now
I think I
see
hear
the
footsteps
attic.
coming.
Who else is going? Who is next?
Me.
I will go next.
What about
Okay.
Ken? Yeah.
Actually, I want to watch this.
Die.
I want to watch this.
Brody's going.
Up any
Brody,
battle.
roll athletics.
All right. Actually, wait. I can't remember. Do I use
Right.
climbing
Please
shit?
Snake
fail
eyes.
horribly. Please fail horribly.
Why does he need to roll attacks?
Because
I
he's
know
climbing
why
up a
he
wooden
does.
ladder and he's a centaur.
He's a centaur.
They can still climb. It just takes a lot more movement.
Oh, it actually doesn't take me any extra because
Because I think it's fun.
Jesus.
Do I at least get advantage since I have athlete now?
Sure.
So acrobatics.
Or athletics.
That's awful.
I said you could have done it. Well, okay, both of the first one counts because that was the first one you did.
Yeah.
So you attempt to climb up the ladder and you fall backwards onto your back.
Damn it.
You fall down and
The-
you break one of your vertebrae.
Vetter, shut up. The ground below you seems to hold and none of the boards crack.
Doesn't
Yes.
even know what a vertebrae is.
Quiet. You're gonna let them know we're here. Get your ass up there.
Alchemy.
Yeah.
Size a nitpick, but climbing. For example, scaling a cliff with plenty of handholds, that is roughly a DC 10.
I just wanted to say he failed, okay? Fine, he succeeds.
Yeah, that's right. Try to make me look bad.
Yeah,
There you
get
go. You forced
fucked.
your way up the ladder.
No. He failed the first time, and he went and rolled the acrobatics the second time and made it up there.
There you go.
Fell and
Yeah.
busted his ass.
Well, no, if
He
the
just
athletics
fucking-
had counted, he would have flat out succeeded because it's advantage, the 24.
Can I have a quick glance around now that I'm in the attic? Do I see anyone up here?
Give me 1 second because I again closed the fucking handout. I probably should just be minimizing this.
doing
From-
that! Come
Next fucker up the ladder while he's busy.
Beam me up. I beamed myself up.
Stop moving. There you go.
That's not the trapdoor. The trapdoor is in here.
It is? Oh.
Yeah, it's
That
there.
looks like the trapdoor. Fine, you're in there.
No, that's like a cage. I mean,
All right,
I was-
now don't exit the room, I say, and then you've exited the room.
God damn it!
Because there's something that has to be said about this specific room that you just emerged into.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a trap.
It's a twamp wound.
End your life, please.
And I'm not going to
Okay.
read them because I'm not very good at
Probably
reading
shut
this
the fuck
stuff.
Oh.
dusty 20-foot square room has high-pitched ceiling that reaches
Please shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
God.
Please, for the love of God.
That is Nunga's voice from now on.
Alright, everyone is in.
The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs except for an old table with a lantern on it. The room is empty.
Stop.
Oh my God, my ears.
Not talking to you, Vetter.
Can I check the lantern and see if it's got any oil in it?
The lantern does not have any oil in it. In fact, it seems like the wick is also completely burnt out.
What a shitty lantern.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out a candle and light that instead. Because I have 5 of them that I
mean, if
stole.
we-
There's
really
a
need
window
light.
right there letting in some sparse light.
Yeah, I mean, if we really need light, I do have, the light ability.
Nah, that's for
We
gays.
all have flashlights.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Lights
right.
for
I gotta go
gays.
to the lighting layer. I keep forgetting I have to do that with doors. Do you open that door?
Yeah. Well, I want
Alright.
to check if it's openable first.
It's openable, and you open it to reveal.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
There's cocaine fucking everywhere in here.
Oh yeah.
An obvious footpath through.
Yes.
Alright.
Go ahead and make a survival check, please. With advantage, because you have. I believe you have.
Hunter ability, ranger abilities.
Somebody should be pilfering anything.
Favored enemy humanoids. That's what you have,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a single set of human footprints in the dust leading through the. leading down the footpath.
I'm gonna check for traps as I go.
Are you seriously gonna do that?
Yes, I don't trust this man at all.
Okay, well, you find nothing. You don't even have to roll. There's no traps.
Marvelous.
Sajuk, you're standing on a cage.
He's standing in a cage.
Is there anything valuable here?
Not that you can tell. It's all covered in white sheets and cobwebs.
I see.
Can I knock on the door at the end of the hall?
Yes, you can. I don't know why you would, but you can.
In case there's a tiger.
Huh? What? Who's there?
Your mom.
Your dad sent us.
Hold on.
Just liar.
As you approach the, as you approach the door, and then when you knock, the voice stops its rambling and says what I said.
All is not well. We're here to make you well again.
Go away! I will have naught to do with my father's friends.
We're
We
not,
are not friends with your father.
I believe he wanted to put me in the stocks there for a bit.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
He gave me a shitty book.
Not to disrespect him or anything, but he's kind of a dick. And so is Vader.
Bruh.
Oh
And
my
Epstein
god.
didn't kill himself.
Go
Evil
away, he calls.
Can I check the door handle anyway?
The door seems to be unlocked.
Oh,
Open sesame.
can I check it for twaps before I open it?
You can. Do a investigation check.
Somebody needs to check
Marvelous.
the dead. To detect magic.
Nunga charge.
You need eyesight, Crow.
You notice a small, nearly invisible glyph etched into the skull's forehead.
Oh,
You are unsure what it is, but you can tell that it is not a safe glyph, so to speak.
it's not safe. Oh.
I don't know what that thing is, but that don't look like a good drawing to me.
If
Magic
only I was
It's-
level
get up here.
5, I could have dispelled magic.
Say again.
I said, if only I was level 5, I could have dispelled magic.
Nobody here can dispel this.
I don't think I can.
Could
What did you
everyone
guys
like
say? I
take
wasn't
us?
listening.
What?
We don't
Can I
have
use
dispel
mage
magic.
to try and make it open the door instead of one of us?
Do
I
an
can
Arcana
burn the
check.
door down.
Someone.
All right.
Nunga's good at
someone's
this.
on admin.
Mine is 1.
Nunga's not good at this right now.
Yes.
Why are you
4.
making them?
Yes.
Uh,
No.
you are unsure how to. Wait, no. Let me rephrase that. Pimpos, you can tell that this is a glyph of warding that will go off if anyone opens the door. from this side. Seriously.
You said you had a glyph.
Here's a
fucking
question.
mage hand.
Question.
Yes.
Does anyone have mage hand?
I do. That's what I was saying. Can I use that to open
Yeah.
it while we get to a safe
Oh,
distance?
Yeah,
everyone get the fuck out of the way then.
Yeah,
I don't wanna be
everyone get
stood
back
next to
and
the
let him
thing.
open up the door with mage hand. As long as
No,
it's not
Lord.
locked. Is the door locked?
No, the door's not locked. Pimpos,
Okay, good.
you also hear that the voice of Victor has gone back to badly pronouncing the words to some kind of teleportation spell on the other side of the door.
Everyone hurry up and get back and get the mage hand out.
Yeah.
You're in the way.
The bird is carrying a mammoth.
Brody, you're in the fucking way. I'm gonna sit on the sofa.
It's all going to back up, so that way if it blows up, we're not getting hit. And float her there and open that door.
I'm assuming glyph of warding is only effective in a 5 feet radius around the.
It depends on what the spell is. That is, it. Let me pull up Glyph of Warding because it can either be a
When you
sword
cast a
damage
spell,
or a
you
spell.
inscribe a glyph that harms other creatures upon either upon a service such as sale, blah, 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 can be closed,
Yeah.
such as booked.
It can either be explosive runes, or a spell glyph. Explosive runes in a
20-foot sphere centered on
Yeah.
the glyph.
It's a spell glyph, so.
Yeah.
So it's a prepared spell of 3rd level or lower. So what spell was it that he prepared, I guess?
I want to back up a little more then.
Yeah, you can store a prepared spell of 3rd level or lower in the glyph by casting it as part of creating the glyph. The spell must target a single creature or an area. The spell being stored has no immediate effect when cast in this way. When the glyph is triggered, the stored spell is cast. If the spell has a target, it targets the creature that triggered the glyph. If the spell affects an area, the area is centered on that creature. If the
Okay.
spell summons hostile creatures or creates harmful effects or traps, they appear as close as possible to the intruder and attack it. If the spell requires concentration, it lasts until the end of its full duration.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. Pimpos, you were able to tell that the glyph of warding would have caused a lightning shock to anyone touching the door upon it being opened. Do you relay that information to your compatriots?
I do.
All right, so I should be fine if I use Mage Hand.
Careful, guys. This can electrocute you.
All right, Nunga, go grab it.
You also were able to figure out that the glyph was set to not go off if the door was open from the other side.
Touchy, touchy, open door.
No, don't open the door, Nungu.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Let's see. Can I make the hand appear on the other side of the door and open it that way?
No, you cannot.
No, it's a point within range that you can see and they can't pass through objects.
Darn. Well then, yep. I think it has to be. The furthest away it can be from me is 30 feet, and I'm 30 feet away from it.
Hold on 1 second.
Are you? Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's why I moved all the way back.
Oh,
in.
yeah.
I didn't want to explode. I wanted to have a nice little gap between me and it.
He decided to allow me to ride him.
The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. How would you rule this, CD?
Okay.
You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item from open container.
Opens the door.
Not locked.
So yeah, he can open the door with it since the door isn't locked.
Okay.
But it would cause the glyph to go off because it's on this side of the door that's being opened from.
All right. Give me 1 second then.
I guess it's just your
Mage
call on
Hand
that.
should be
Yeah,
attack or
it would largely be up to DM choice on if it targets the hand or the caster of the hand.
Yeah.
I was trying to look that up just now.
It depends on the spell, and I'd say if the spell says it targets a creature, I don't think Mage Hand counts as a creature, so it'd
I don't
be
think
your
it does,
call.
yeah.
I don't even know what Mage Hand counts as, to be totally honest.
Conjuration.
Yeah, the mage hand is not a creature. So it would have to... I would say it would target the creature that's casting the mage hand. So, Brody, are you sure you want to do this?
Give me a moment. To
Anyone have
check
any
Mage
other ideas
Hand as
then?
well.
And
hold
I'm
on.
pretty sure the hand vanishes if you're more than 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yep.
So we should probably make sure that we're not
He is
bundled
just
up near Brody,
of the
then,
door.
just in case.
I was trying to see if Mage Hand has hit points, because I remember reading somewhere that something that you can do has a hit point value.
You're
and if
probably
it
thinking
exceeds
of
that,
Big
it
B's hand.
passes.
Yeah.
No, not Big Beast. Big Beast is the actual decent spell. I'm thinking of Unseen Servant. Because Unseen Servant has a hit point value of like 2. And if it
Hold on.
exceeds that hit point
Sasuke,
value,
you're-
it just...
If you wanted that, there you go.
You're
Oh, that's
climbing
probably a bad
and
idea, actually, using Unseen Servant for this.
does anyone have Unseen Servant?
Pro does.
Pimpos does, and he can ritual cast it without expending a spell slot. It just takes about 10 minutes.
Are you sure you want to wait in the attic for 10 minutes while he casts that spell?
No. I would
If you
just say
can't
cast
tell-
it.
By me saying that the glyph of warding will not go off if it's open from the other side. Hint, hint.
But this other guy's
not wanting to
chanting a
open it.
travel spell.
Yeah.
I'm about 2 seconds
is-
from Nunga opening the door.
Very badly doing it, so you can tell that it's never going to succeed the way he's doing it.
What?
Oh my
Then,
God.
Ah!
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't understand how we're supposed to open it from the other side, though.
Just tell him, you want to get the hell out of here or not, asshole?
Convince him to open the door.
You know, I could teach
That's
you that
how?
teleportation spell a lot easier if you just open this door.
Hey yo, bitch, open up. Fuck.
Hey, buddy.
Could I go
I'm
ahead
a
and say
wizard.
that didn't count from Nunga?
I'm a wizard. Come on. I'll teach you.
Yeah. Unseen Servant, I guess, creates a creature since it has an AC, hit point value, and
You're a
everything
wizard?
else.
You can help me then.
I
And
can.
he stops his muttering, runs over to the door, and opens it from his side.
Oh,
Work my way back up here.
Now you're just being a pussy.
hold on, I just fucking closed my fucking
No,
game.
the door isn't open yet. Also, Pimpos is the one that specifically said he's a wizard that can help with the teleportation spell, because that is one of the requirements to convince Victor to open the door.
Yeah, this guy's an ugly bastard.
See, what you're doing is you're mispronunciating your words.
Hold on. If you open the handout that I revealed to you regarding what the family looks like, he was in that handout.
Okay, I can see his token.
No, he's not.
He is
Oh,
not.
he isn't there.
Nope. Yeah, that's it.
2 dogs, a man, and a lady.
Weird. Why is
He
it
does not
marked
'cause he
as the
does not-
Vajakovich family if he's not?
He does not exist as far as Dad's concerned.
He is
was-
blocking the way so you cannot see further into the room. So ignore what you can see.
He must have been painted out of the family album.
I didn't even see the what you can see because I fucking closed Roll20 by accident.
I'm talking to Pimpos.
Womp womp.
Here, I'll show this.
Yep, I was right. He's an ugly bastard. Most of his family is being ugly as shit. Must be something in the water. And before you ask, no, I'm not saying any of this out loud.
It's a whole lot better than Gorilla's profile pic down there.
He is carrying a spell book that he quickly offers to Pimpos. Please, help me. Figure this out.
All right, I'm going to take his spell book and start reading it.
By the way, I did that. By the way,
Did what?
I put it in chat.
Okay. You detect the presence of 6 small undead creatures.
Don't they have to be in eyesight?
Nope. As long as they're not behind total cover.
And I'm seeing this 4 of the dead creatures on the
I
other
told you can't see that because he's blocking the door. In fact, I'll have him come out and close the door. So you could not have relayed what you see in that room because
I don't see
he
it.
blocked the door and then closed it behind him. Anyway, as you read through the spellbook, all you can find is the following, which I'm going to paste.
Read, nigga. Read!
I'm reading.
It's just faster to do this.
I can't read.
Good.
You're a shit DM.
You guys always...
That's the reason you're missing. You don't have the full text here.
You think? It isn't gonna stop me. I will get out of this place, no matter what.
Where are you trying to
What,
go?
are you trying to get out of the house, or?
Away from Valaki. That's where I'm trying to go.
I mean, that's
Potentially
we're
away from Barovia as well.
Hey,
that's also what we're doing.
You couldn't tell if our merry band of misfits here. We're not from around here.
It says that you have 3 permanent teleportation circles. Have you ever seen these images anywhere around?
No, I do not know where they are.
My shoes are over there.
Well, we could help find them.
What do you mean you
If
can
it's a
help
way out of
find
here,
them?
we can get the hell out of here too. Permanent teleportation
So are we gonna go
circles.
to the same spot where Mom
There's a
is?
possibility there's permanent teleportation circles around here.
You're not very good at this, Crow. He sighs and opens the door again,
Bags so I can bring
deciding to lead you guys inside the room.
Woohoo!
So I still have his spellbook.
He takes the spellbook back as well.
What are all these things that we see now?
Give me 1 second.
As y'all follow him into the room.
Cats?
I'm done reading shit out loud like this because every time I do and I make a simple mistake, you guys jump on it and make me feel bad, so...
I mean, it's
Didn't
not
feel bad.
you that's the problem. It's literally your brother, where you get 2 seconds into a fucking statement, and he's like, "Rah!" in the background like a fucking crackhead.
That too, but
Your crackhead is much more
Punch him in the throat.
I cannot.
You
I
can.
mean, come on. I get horsey stomp.
Excuse me, sorry. The cats, as far as you can tell, are acting like normal cats. For all intents and purposes, they are exactly the same as normal cats, except for the fact that they are skeletal.
So what about the 3 small children standing in the corner?
Excuse me?
Just a moment.
Staring at the fucking corner there. This doesn't seem grunge-like at all.
Holy
those are my pupils. I have been trying to teach them magic, but they do not have the ability to learn. They are very disobedient.
I'm gonna look at this cat that's in the corner and be like, and the cats, are they friendly?
The child, quote unquote, falls over and its head rolls off its body.
I killed it!
You can tell that this is a wooden doll wearing some kind of old clothing.
Okay, so this guy's just
and you
absolutely
knocked
fucking
its
crazy.
head off.
This is the guy that we was asking to come talk to.
I'm gonna look around on the table here, see what there is.
As far as you can tell, this is the enemy that was foretold, the enemy of Strahd that was foretold you would encounter. A young man surrounded by madness, and his home is his prison.
Well, he's definitely got the madness now.
This guy's the enemy of Strahd.
That, as far as you can tell, yes, he seems to completely fit all the requirements as described in your fortune.
What a fucking crazy person. Okay.
Hey, you seem to be crazy. Would you like to come with us on the road?
Anything to get me out of this mansion and away from my father.
Well, I'll be honest with you. We're trying to kill the big man in the castle so that I can get the fuck out of here.
The cat deftly avoids your groping hands and scurries under the table nearby. The desk, rather.
No cat for Nunga.
Bad Nunga.
Nunga just wants a pet.
It's a skeleton cat. Why would you want to pet it?
Why wouldn't you want that?
Yeah.
I'm refraining from trying to get one.
Do you have anything to contribute to the group?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have any
Ignore him, he's an
spells or books or anything to contribute to the group on our travels with you? As I take another hit for my pipe weed.
I mean, if we can finish whatever's in his book, then that'll be useful. Especially if we can figure out where they go to.
I am a wizard, as you can tell. Just because I cannot complete this teleportation spell does not mean I am not capable in other ways. The cat does not seem to respond. Given that it is a skeleton, it does not need to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. I have a question then. You say you're a wizard, and I'm gonna point at the cats. Are you by chance a necromancer?
Yes. Sort of.
Is that why Strahd has a problem with you?
I animated them for fun and for practice.
And they're all still alive.
This is heavily against everything Pavel goes.
Silent resentment.
If you are going to be challenging Strahd, my skills will be very useful, yes.
Mister, how much for you give me a cat?
The cats are not for sale. In fact, they will not survive outside of this house. Outside of this room, even.
So they're like stuck here?
Yes.
Like their own little prison.
They are essentially bound to this room.
Can you bound one to me?
Do you?
No, I cannot.
I'm gonna answer that for him. No.
What kind of spells do you know?
You would remember this from reading through his spell book. After you saw the...
Just teleportation.
Well, you hadn't... You don't... The teleportation was what you were focusing on, but these are also there. And he says these out loud for everyone to hear.
Okay.
Mom,
Well,
I'm gonna get a snack.
I'm fine with you coming along. Because he's got an issue with you, which means that you can help us kill him.
I have an issue with him as well. He is the one who has trapped us all to this hellscape of fog.
That's exactly why I want to leave.
Yep.
Do you have any things that you need to bring with you? Any of your... And I'm just gonna, like, gesture to the shit all over his tables.
Nothing here that is necessary for me to bring with. I just wish
No
I could
value.
have finished the teleportation circle. And he
I mean-
points to
We
the
will.
rug that the cats are sitting on top of, which the cats then move off of, although Pavel and Sajuk, you are standing on top of it.
What?
You are
Well-
standing on top of the rug that he indicated has his teleportation circle underneath it.
Uh,
Well,
Upon
I'm
moving
sure
the
that
rug, yes,
I was gonna say, I'm sure that we can figure the correct layout of that circle out later.
well, we don't need to now if you are going to be helping me leave.
Well,
Kick out that window and we'll make a jump for it.
No, we will not.
no.
Actually,
I
that's not
mean, in
typical.
the long term, of course, we're going to kill Strahd, but if that doesn't help you leave, then you need a backup plan.
Oh, well, I will leave the rug and please put the rug back so my parents do not find the circle.
Sure.
Pavel, you move the rug back then?
I guess.
Okay. I
Sure.
figured you would, before you do, go ahead and make an Arcana check from examining the circle.
But we didn't do that.
I'm saying Pavel can, if he wants to.
I don't really have an interest in this.
Tiggy.
Darn it.
Then I have an
teleportation.
Arcana of 0.
I
So
wish I still had it now. Because
I'm
actually,
wondering if you would be willing to
jump
trade
out the window.
spells. My Scorching Ray for your Cloud Kill? I teach
I am
you
okay,
Scorching
thank
Ray?
you.
Okay. Didn't hurt to try.
You just want cloud spells.
He gestures for you to leave ahead of him. Please wait at the trapdoor and I will follow along soon.
I'm gonna point at the
phone.
chest on the way out and be like, oh, and what about that thing? What's in that?
Give me a second.
Free shit.
Free shit comes back into the room.
Yep. You already said we can't have the cats.
Can't have the cat. Can't have anything else in the
If
room,
you
though.
want, you can have what is inside that trunk. Yes.
Oh,
Sure. I'll
Is he
open
trying to
that
go
up.
fucking Super Saiyan?
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
Yeah, I'll open the trunk up then. I mean, if you don't mind, I'll have a look and see if there's anything useful we could use.
It contains my half-finished wizard robe, but I am not exactly a
Wizard.
patient man, so I stopped
Oh.
trying to make the robe, rather.
I mean, one of us might be able to finish it along the way.
Or
Dump
you
him.
could buy him a robe.
Ah, that's gay.
Who's got to be giving it to him?
It's not really necessary. I don't want the robe.
Yeah, let's just go shopping with a necromancer.
Uh,
Just have a day out on the town.
Several bolts of silk cloth, needles, and thread, and a half finished with I'm gonna take like 2 of his bolts of silk, and then the needle and thread.
He shrugs and lets you take them,
Sweet.
implying that he does not need them himself. So
How much of the robe is completed?
half completed. It doesn't specify.
Did
Like,
you
I
want
didn't
it?
know if it's like the shoulder's done, or is it just like a hunk of cloth right now?
Half of it. It's
You
just
seem to have started from the bottom where,
Ah, damn. But essentially, it's a blanket right now.
yeah, a blanket,
Right now it's a boob tube, but it's
With a
pretty
hole in
loose.
a blanket with a hole in it.
It's a cape.
It's a poncho.
No, it's
Did
a
you want it?
complete wraparound, but
Yeah, being a robe, it'd go like around your torso
yeah,
because it's like an
Like,
overhead
how
to
much
put
we
it
actually
on.
had, if we could, use it or not in any way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you want to take it, you can have it. It's nothing I care about.
Very well.
All right.
I
Are we
will
all
take
good to
the
go
robe.
then?
I will take the unfinished robe.
Would you like the silk thread and needle as well?
I would if there's more of it to take.
Yeah, I'll give you the silk cloths, needle, and thread.
I'm being attacked by a cat. Help me.
Eat it.
I will not eat my cat.
Oh, fly cat! Very good, very good. Alright.
Become
Well,
the chink you were
let's-
meant to be.
Probably nutritious.
What's your name again?
My name is Victor.
Victor. I thought it was Victor.
Victor Volakovich.
Well, come with us,
Alright.
Victor. Let's go.
Please go wait in the room by the trapdoor, and I will be there in a moment.
Alright, come on, guys.
You gotta have some alone time with his kids.
Jesus
Nunga.
Christ, Nunga. I'm not even
No.
gonna just
No.
fucking drag him in here.
All right. Now, let somebody sneaky go down first, because I still don't trust that this room is going to be empty when we try to leave.
I'll lay
He
down.
asked you to wait there, not go downstairs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When we go to leave,
Stealth. I say drop the midget down.
I'll go stealth.
super sneaky.
Hello, he says as he enters the room. Will you fucking stop it, Nunga? Jesus Christ.
How is a fucking centaur gonna get the same roll as me?
You're lagging out my computer when you do that.
Get a better computer.
I mean, it's Roll20's fault, not like a computer fault. Roll20 just sucks dicks.
Anyway,
Yeah, we head
I will lead
downstairs.
the way, he says.
Lead the way.
So he pushes you out of the way before you can descend the trapdoor.
What the fuck?
Pushes you
I
down the
just
trapdoor.
fucking-
And he descends first. After a few moments, he calls up, "The coast is clear, you can come down."
All right, here I go.
I'll follow him. Stealthily.
Coming down here like a goddamn magic man.
3-point landing.
Don't move.
I can
I
move
have this-
Nunga.
Try
I don't
and
like
drag
this.
you all as one group,
Oh.
other than Oshusha, and there you go.
Yay.
Ploof ploof.
I did it. No crashing to the ground for me.
Who did I put on top of Victor? Oh, I didn't put anyone on top of Victor.
Nope. Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Will you,
No,
stupid
Nunga.
cat,
Nunga
Stop
falls on
fucking
him.
him,
get
Nunga.
off my chair? Jesus.
So what's the
Victor
carrying
will-
weight of Mr. Necromancer Man? Can he hold an orc?
No. Stop, Pimpos. Victor will boldly lead the way out of the room, not even trying to be stealthy about it, but he is confident no one will stop him.
All right, I guess we're all following him.
Yep.
Along the way, you see the maid down the hall who waves at you.
Why is
I'm
she
gonna
still
give
standing
way.
there?
I'm gonna give her a wave and then give her a thumbs up as if to say, like, we got this.
We got him.
Oh, I'm also gonna take, I'll take one of my gemstones out of my bag. And I'll just sort of, like, skittle it across the floor towards...
You're gonna give her.
This fucker's Donald Trump in it.
Yeah.
I mean, we asked her a simple question and she immediately just went, "Oh yeah, he's in the attic, let me show you." Fuck it.
This fucker's Donald Trump
You
in
just
it.
gave her like her entire year's salary, probably.
I just gave her 100 gold.
You know what you
And
need
then
to
we'll
do
make-
now.
Then we'll keep going.
I love
I'm
how
gonna
you
bow.
guys were wondering where Irina was, and then you got the information about Victor. It was like, oh, well, we don't care about Irina.
We just stopped giving a shit about her.
Stop moving, Pimpos.
Don't worry, she's dead. We don't care about dead
Your
people.
token is too
Totally good.
small. So
She didn't try to help us out when Bammy pissed off
There you
all
go,
the
that's
bandits,
better.
so
In a
Yeah,
way
she
that's
just
not
watched.
size,
guess.
I would say.
Make
She
it
just
whatever you
watched
need.
it all happen.
And then I need to make it so you sit in the middle of your
Square.
rather
you-
than
You can't exactly do that.
Yeah.
You'd have to edit the token image itself, which I could actually scale it down if you wanted. Though that would have to be updated at some point.
It'd be funny, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like,
It's
there's
effort.
no need.
well, it'd just
Also-
be easier if he sat in the middle of the square rather than
What makes the difference?
It's how much effort you want to put into it now versus later.
now.
Why'd
Don't
you
move
them
because
instead of just
I'm.
teleporting us all?
I'm not moving.
That's what I was about to do.
I'm going pee.
We were already in a nice, organized form that you've done there.
Victor is leading the way,
No, he's not.
as already stated.
Maybe
There you go.
Whoa,
on the
what
roof.
the
Chase
fuck?
down with the horse cock.
I'm on the roof.
My bad.
Help. Help.
You were
There we go.
clipping between floors, technically speaking. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this a break because I'm frickin' starving. So I'm gonna go make some food.
What?
Yeah, be quick.
Like a 30-minute.
What?
I'm gonna have a
30
late
minutes,
lunch break.
Jesus.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm going to go warm up a hen.
A hen?
Wait a minute.
I have a
Hugs?
quarantine beverage.
He's
30
just gonna
minutes?
eat a
That
whole
gives
ass
me time to
bird.
cook an entire
it's a-
chicken.
It is. I mean, it's already cooked, technically. It was cooked yesterday.
Yeah, I need to eat. I completely
I don't
forgot
agree
about
with a
to eat
30-minute
lunch
break.
earlier, and I'm starving.
Yeah.
So
Go make food.
I shall return, probably, maybe.
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go cook an entire meal.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, I meant
Wonderful.
fucking whoever's warming the hen.
I'm going to take this bird, throw it in the microwave, and then, eat it while we're finished doing what we're doing.
Just sat there devouring an entire chicken during.
I mean, I've taken a whole actual chicken and, rotisserie it into work and stuff and ate it before. I'm a big fat fuck, I know it. I've accepted this.
I'll allow it.
I also
And
used to
ain't
take it into
nobody
the prison when I
shanked you
worked
for
there.
your. And ain't nobody shanked you for your meal.
I don't know. You don't get between the giant guy and his meat. That's how you lose a finger.
What the fuck is that?
What's what? What, this fucking red thing?
Oh, well then.
No, Discord.
Burning chicken bird. Is it too late to...
Hot fire run chicken.
Mhm. So if we get a chicken, we need to figure out how to turn that GIF into its picture.
Did you hear that Kim Jong Un is in a vegetative state?
Yeah.
I've heard he's either that, he's dead, he's just hiding out. I've heard several things. Nobody's completely sure yet. Anyway, I'm gonna
Nobody's
make that
certain
video.
now.
He's Pickle Rick.
The guy turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Anyway, off to make my dinner.
But he says he won't be long, so let's just fucking do it.
Let's fucking Jesus.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Why did you just roll Nunga's initiative?
because he has control over Nunga as well as
They
you.
rolled initiative for their pet.
Yeah, Nunga is now Oshusha's pet, didn't you know?
I mean, that's a lot of effort for a pet.
I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Jesus Man that has control me abilities.
That's a lot of effort for a pet, says the person that is trying to turn a direwolf friendly.
I mean, it is friendly.
It's only friendly so long as you feed it. That's not exactly...
That sounds like a normal dog to me.
Passively.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like any pet, really.
Hello.
If you stop feeding them,
Hey.
Hey,
food.
welcome, mate.
So, back to where we left off.
Body slam,
Victor-
superstar Shia LaBeouf.
God damn it. Victor will lead the way to the front door and then turn around before leaving. Is there anything else that you guys would like from my father before?
I would
We
like to be able
leave.
to see. Oh, there we go.
I don't think he's gonna give us anything. We kind of pissed him off when we asked him about you.
Do you want to leave him a note telling him that you're leaving, or?
No, they could not care less.
I mean, your dad apparently thinks that you've already left, so
Exactly.
Oh,
fair
time to
enough.
fuck off then. Let's go pick up my bag.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey guys, what about that one lady that we brought here?
Do
Sure
we still
she'll be
care
fine.
about her?
I mean,
She will be safe. No need to worry.
all right, good. I mean,
All
I
right.
wasn't really too worried. 'Cause
She
again,
low-
she gotta let us get attacked. Didn't help out. Didn't stop Nunga.
She was
Just-
purty.
Just kind of watched it all happen.
Stop moving.
Yeah,
No.
fucking nerd.
No.
No.
Alright,
Look, look.
get rid of you guys. Delete.
Whoa,
My eyes!
Gone.
doggy.
Back to the town of Valaki.
Dude, what? That dog has an eye where its fucking ear is. That dog's kind of fucked up. Oh, whoa.
Ah, shit. I didn't copy the tokens before I deleted them. Oh well.
Good job.
Way to go.
You emerge from the Burgomaster's mansion into Wallachia again. Know that the path south leads in a roundabout way back to the town square. The path north is the way you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, we have to go... Back campaign over. We have to go southeast. I fucking pasted it and everyone's spammed me since then.
Wasn't it southwest? I mean, either way, we gotta go east first to pick up the wolf.
Southwest. Yeah, we do have to go pick up the wolf.
Gotta pick up our pets.
We can
Yeah.
swing by the panther on our way.
The what?
Tiger? Panther? Whatever that fucking cat was?
I don't think we should.
Also, welcome back.
Because 100% robbed them.
We didn't do anything.
We should try and find a store.
We pissed the store off.
I don't think that was
What
the
store did you piss off?
This
only
one.
traders in the town square.
You didn't piss them off. You just made them scared because you let a tiger loose.
Well, our thief let a tiger loose.
I didn't do anything.
Our thief could always go back in disguised.
I could.
Our centaur's a
They were-
master at disguise.
They weren't pissed off at you. They were just scared of the tiger.
I do still have to go back to him at some point to pick up the
Oh,
bargain from
yeah.
the wolf.
Wasn't it like 3 days or some shit?
That'll be done by now. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
All right, sweet. Well, I guess you're just making us go there talk to this guy. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Go talk to who?
Tiger
The
Man.
shopkeeper. No, not Tiger Man.
Sure, we can talk to the shopkeeper. We can completely ignore that guy exists.
Tiger Man is
Yeah.
at the shopkeeper.
Yeah, let's go to the shopkeeper then. Before we get there, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself and make myself look like the maid.
Why would you do that?
Because they
Because
don't
they
like
let
me.
it out.
Why don't they like you?
Because I let the tiger out.
They weren't too concerned about who let the tiger out. They were more concerned that the tiger was out.
You told me that they did not like me and they told me to leave because I let the tiger out.
Is that what I said?
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Oh, I don't
told us to
remember
get the fuck out.
Yeah, they
I
said
don't
go.
remember this. Well,
he said they would still, honor our deal, but they told us to just leave.
Well, then, you should probably wait outside, Oshusha.
Which is why I cast Disguise Self on myself.
Sure, okay.
There we go. I look like the maid.
Okay.
Yay.
That means everyone that we introduced, you have to roll a successful intelligence check.
Can
what's this?
use its action. Doesn't have to. Anyway, Brody, you accept the shopkeeper, and he offers you the armor that you asked for. I believe you asked for another item, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't think so. I think I was selling a bunch of shit to him, and then I got them to make the armor for my dire wolf.
I could have sworn you asked for something else as well. But I guess that doesn't matter.
I asked
believe
for
so.
eyeballs in my skeleton.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
They don't know anyone that could do that.
Peppers!
Yep.
Peppers!
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pull the pouch of gemstones out and just be like... Just rattle them.
Wait, aren't those the ones you stole from that dude?
Oh, I see.
Some of them are.
I
Are
understand.
we selling these?
Please go away now, the man says, and he goes to leave.
All right. See, how would I put this on the wolf sheet that it has this now?
I'm gonna go outside the shop, and hopefully Pinthos will fucking come outside as well.
Oh, I follow.
Sweet. There we go.
The second we step out the door, I snicker. Distort value.
They ask you to full on leave. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Where is the dire wolf?
He's still outside of town there.
I meant, where is the dire wolf's character sheet? I thought I put it in the...
Yeah, it's down at the bottom, just as dire wolf. Still under monsters.
Now
I
you
don't think I
have
ever made an
$100
actual
for
sheet.
the cell time.
I can't
never-
move it to player characters, I don't think. So
So if
what'd you
this
say?
merchant don't work, we can move to another one. 8 hours worth of work time.
Yeah, there's more merchants in town.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to make like studded leather barding for him.
Studded leather. Fuck. We're talking fucking ruby armor.
What?
Didn't know anybody was a chainmail with it, so leather is all the wolf gets, which is fine.
He has a lot of hit points.
Yeah, he's actually fairly tanky. That's why I wanted this on him, so he's even tankier.
Fair.
The wolf will be fairly useful.
now that I'm looking into it, give me a second. Items. What did we call it? Barding? Studded leather armor barding?
Yeah, which I think we came into the conclusion before that the barding is basically just it takes the same amount of defense or whatever, or as the same amount as just regular leather armor, but it's for like large animals.
Okay, barding. Let me.
How much AC would it give extra?
It depends. So, the barding is armor and all that.
Yeah.
It costs a lot more, but it has the same protection amount. Also weighs more. So the base value of the armor, you multiply that by 4 for barding, and the weight you multiply by 2. Yeah, it's the same type of armor stats. So, for example, if the wolves have more dex and all that,
yeah, the studded leather armor is AC 12. The wolf has AC 14. The armor would do nothing for it.
What is dex mod? Because that is
+2.
Okay. Yeah, if we had the money for something like pull up.
Oh wait, it would add 12. It wouldn't be. I'm an idiot. I'm confused.
Oh, it adds 12 to it.
It would. It should technically.
So, okay. This is a direwolf, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Star leather that has a base of 12 plus 2 from the dex, so that would put it at 14.
Which is its natural armor class.
Yeah.
So actually add anything to it, or
it wouldn't add anything to it.
That's what I didn't. I didn't think so. I was.
Though if you did get something like a chain shirt or scale mail, which is going to be expensive because it's 4 times the cost, that would have a bonus. Because chain shirt would be 13 plus 2 from Dex, so that would put it at 15. And scale mail would be 14 plus 2.
Yeah, scale is 15.
No, you're thinking of the half plate. Half plate is 15 plus 2.
No. Horses have their own different types of armor, so if we're going based off of horse AC values for the dog,
boarding is
scale mail is 15. If you just quickly in the in the compendium search horse and then just check for horse, it tells you the different ACs of different things. So if we're using studded leather, it'd be 13 and plus 2 for the dex. So it'd be 15.
Oh.
Yeah. Scale mail is 14 plus dex, which is a max of 2. Because boarding goes by the base stuff for the base armor. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I just looked up what he was talking about there. If you looked at that there, it's saying that studded leather is a 13 base.
Yeah.
I don't think that is correct. It might be from something else. From some other source. Probably.
I mean, it's from...
Well, either way, this barded leather armor that you got is useless because it just matches the AC of the wolf. It won't increase the AC at all.
Well, what the shit?
Yeah. Barding is based on all, because barding is something you can get to add to an animal.
You can toss it to me. I'll wear it.
It was probably like more leather than there is of you.
Can...
You fucking running around with this fucking leather cloak, fucking armor that's huger than I am, dragging it on the ground.
Studded leather armor would weigh 52 pounds if it was barding.
I mean, I'm still good, carry weight wise. So fuck, I mean, I'll still put it on the wolf.
Just to
that way he doesn't look like just a wild wolf. He's also like he just get shot at by random passing people.
How do you get 52 pounds?
Isn't it times 4?
No, that's the base value. That's multiplied by 4.
Oh, what's the weight then?
26, because you multiply the weight by 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Learn to read.
I can't read.
Maybe you should. It's part of the thing of being a dungeon master.
More cocaine. That'll help.
Knowing how to read and do math and all that,
I can't do anything.
Maybe you shouldn't be a dungeon master.
Cocaine 'em.
Whoop out with a calculator. This is 2020.
Anyway, you exit the town of Wallachia, knowing that you're going to have to go right back in because you have to continue to the west. Or no, you don't have to go back in because you have to get the wolf, so you can just follow along the bottom
just follow
edge.
the path around.
Or we could head back in and find an actual merchant.
I mean, I kind of wanted to do that before we went and got the wolf.
Yes.
Well, no one said they stopped, so.
Come out, do nice things with, Wolfie here. Play with him, feed him.
Well, roll your animal handling.
I just did. Roll a 22.
Sweet.
Oh, I maxed out the wolf's HP, by the way.
Good. Good.
Since it was supposed to be maxed to begin with.
Sweet. Right. Still fairly tanky, even with, just 14 armor class. It's 60 health.
So you retrieve the wolf and you start to walk around the wall of Wallachia, since you are not allowed to go back into the town with the wolf.
We seem to have an issue of being not allowed back into places.
Right?
And
Really
you come to a four-way crossroads. You can see that the way north leads to another gate of Wallachia. The way south seems to lead down into the trees somewhere. The way west leads also into the forest. And the way east is the way you came from.
Well, I was gonna go back into town so that I could do my stuff.
If you want to split the party, then you can go ahead and go back into town. Because
If you guys want to wait an hour or something while I go do stuff.
Like, what stuff?
We can
I was
just
gonna go
set
back
camp
into
here.
town.
most of you have been seen with the wolf by now, so you're not going to be allowed into town as long as that roaming
Yeah.
and not
He's
tied
not
to a
roaming.
tree.
He's not roaming. I got him on my leash now.
He's not
I
tied
let
to
him-
a tree, so the
They're not going
guards
to.
don't trust it.
I mean, they're not gonna go with us. That's why I said I was gonna go back into town.
I mean, I even got him on a nice little suit now, I guess.
Made him
Yeah, I
all
was gonna go
pimped
back
out.
into town, find somewhere to sell my shit, and then find somewhere to buy something specific. I'm trying to find a magic item shop.
Go ahead and roll perception check to see if you can see one from your current location, which I would say is right here.
You wanna come with, Pimpos?
I sure do.
Sweet.
So I guess we're all sitting out here playing with the wolf.
If you ever need a perception check, feel free to ask me. I always have advantage.
Well, you're not going with them, so
Pimpos is helping me.
If he wanted.
right there's the split party token.
Sweet. I can't control it, so I'll just draw my own.
And now I'll control it. Like
There you
I
go.
always control the party tokens.
Do your magic.
Alright, where we going?
We going to a merchant.
Why did you do it with advantage? Oh yeah, because
Just
you have
Pimpos
advantage
was
on
helping me.
perception.
Well, there's that too. I keep forgetting
Okay.
about what the majority of my shit does, because
It
there's so
takes
much of
you.
it.
It takes you a little bit, but you do seem to find. This is why I wanted the token to be controlled by me, so I would be able to easily put you where I want you.
You can control
do.
this too.
So he can manhandle us.
After about an hour of searching, you find a magic item shop tucked down a alley in the north side of town.
Oh. Alright. Does it look open?
It does look open.
Oh, sweet.
Shall we?
Head inside. Oh, do you want to do the thing?
Oh,
thought
it
we
should
already
still
did it.
be. It should still be going. 8 hours worth.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Yeah, we'll head in then.
The door will jingle with a bell, and a very portly man dressed in a bad, wrinkly Santa outfit will emerge from the back room.
What?
Oh, God.
Although he does not know that it is a Santa outfit. It is a flat out red and white, I mean. Santa's
Big
outfit.
No,
black belt
no, you
around the
had it
middle.
right. You had it right. Red and yellow. He done pissed
No,
himself.
red and white.
Done pissed himself.
Anyway, he bows to you from behind the counter and says, "Hello, my friend. What can I do for you? I don't get much business in these parts."
I give him a nod.
I give
It's
him a bow.
probably because you're tucked in the back here, out of the way of the main thoroughfare.
Yes, I live in the building above.
Ah, okay.
I did not
That
want
makes
to
sense.
have to cart my wares across town, especially since what I sell is so valuable.
That makes sense. Well, we're looking to sell a few things. We're looking to buy a few things.
Okay, let me see what you are looking to sell.
I pull out the pouch of gemstones. I got 21 of them.
And they're worth how much?
100 gold each, and then this is
Distort
doubled.
value.
Yeah.
So the
It's
distort
doubled.
value doubled it.
Yeah, so they're 200 a pop.
I can give you 95 gold per gemstone.
I mean, each one's worth at least 200. I can understand you're trying to make a profit here, but I also need a bit of change so that I can buy your wares from you. You're still gonna come out of this with a lot more money than what I have on me.
Are you going to make a roll for that?
Are you gonna ask me to?
I figured it would just be intuitive that you would roll for the
Let me uncheck that.
persuasion.
Where the fuck is my Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's not. 19
Alright.
minus 1.
I can do 100 then.
Fucking Jew.
Do 110? 110 each?
Roll another persuasion.
Yeah. Not as good.
Sorry, I cannot move from 100.
So 2100 for the lot.
Yes. And I can give that in gold or platinum. Your choice.
Uh,
That would be 210 platinum versus the 2100 gold.
just do it in gold and pop it on the counter. You're gonna be taking it back in a moment anyway. Or at least most of it.
He nods and ducks behind the counter. You hear the noise, complicated lockbox being opened, and then a large bag of coins jingling as he emerges from behind the counter and deposits the bag. 2100 gold.
Thank you very much. I'll just pop it next to me on the counter.
And what would you like to buy, my fine then?
Let me remove
Friend?
the pouch of gemstones. Well, firstly, I was looking for a particular bag that I could put a lot of things in.
A bag of holding.
Or, if you don't have a bag of holding, apparently there's like a sheet of cloth you can unfold. Just a big hole to throw things in.
A portable hole.
One or the other.
Give me one moment. And he turns his portly figure around. He seems to be so portly that you are wondering how he doesn't have his orbit as he lurches his way back into the back room.
Throws Nunga in the hole.
Damn!
Give me one moment. I gotta get...
No, Nunga would easily get out of the hole. It's a
Something-
DC 10 strength check.
Hold up.
If Nunga dies in a portable hole, I would be very confused.
Buying magic items table as well as the magic items table. You were looking for a bag of holding
Yes, or
or a portable hole. Bag of holding is uncommon.
a portable hole is rare.
Okay.
Throw shit in the hole.
The hole's gonna have to wait.
You don't know yet.
Just chuck Nunga in the hole.
That was actually going to be one of the many uses of the hole. We finish a fight, lay it out on the floor. Alright, guys, helmets, swords, and whatever. Dump it all in, fold it up, pocket it.
He emerges from the back room carrying 6 objects of differing colors that he lays on the counter close to him so he can then pick them up each individually. First, he picks up a folded square of brown burlap. The portable hole or a folding square of folded cloth that looks like brown burlap. You can tell that it's brown and it looks like burlap. That's what I meant to say. The portable hole. For you, I can give it for the good price of 11,000 gold.
I don't think any of us have that put together.
No. Let me just.
Can you do 2,000?
I actually have 3,000.
Excuse me.
That's a little out of our price range.
Okay. And I have 5 different colored bags of holding here. He holds up first a bag of holding that is colored ruby red. Next, he shows one that is colored sapphire blue. The third is emerald green. The fourth is violet. And the fifth appears to be yellow with black polka dots. 400 gold for each bag, or I can give them all for 1,800.
That's pretty good.
I don't think we need too many of them. How much for 2 of them?
For 2 of them, I can do 750.
Nunga needs one.
750?
No, Nunga, you just keep carrying around your just pile of bones.
Normally they are 400 apiece, but since you are buying in bulk, I can knock a bit of the price off.
Would you do 3 for 1,000?
For 1,000? No, but I could for 1,100.
1,100?
Haggle.
Pimpos, do you have 5 gold?
I do. I'll give you 5 gold.
Can I have 5? Can I have 5 gold?
You have 2,100 gold sitting on the counter.
I
And
do.
you're asking Pimpos for 5 gold.
I do, but I have 3,095, and I don't want to make my inventory look cluttered. So, yeah, I'll get 5 gold from Pimpos, and then I'll sit there and count out 2,100. No, 1,100.
2 100, 3 100.
100. 200. This goes on for like 2 minutes. Just counting it all out. 100. 3 of them.
Okay, thank you very much. And take your pick of the 5 colors.
I want a polka dot one.
I forgot what colors. Okay, so 1 polka dot one. I assume which
There was
one
a
would
green and a
number
red.
I'll probably take the red one for myself. Or would anyone else like? What would Oshusha's intuitive decision be on the bags?
Green for the orc.
I think I said one of them was sapphire blue, so.
I get
So 1 red one, 1 green one.
Did you grabbing 3? Who else getting them?
Yeah, who? Call dibs. Anyone?
I call
Dibs.
dibs on the polka dot.
Well, they don't know that you got them yet, so.
No, they don't. This is our character.
I am intuitively calling dibs from across the way.
You hear on the wind, Nunga, just a retarded yelp for a bag.
On the wind, you just hear dibs. Alright, so yeah, the polka dot one, the green one, the ruby. Take these 3.
He nods and puts away the violet and blue colored bags. Is there anything else you would like to buy?
Off the top of my head, a longbow.
A longbow.
Anything particularly accurate, if you can't judge my meaning.
Allie, I can't move my arms.
I don't believe you.
One moment, he says, and then he ducks. And then he again lumbers his way to the back room.
I'm just gonna pull out my book of the hymn to the dawn, and recite a poem. Shining path, shine your light where my foot will tread, to wake me when my eyes rest. Light the way for sword and heart. Follow where.
I'm just trying to see if he's got like a +1 longbow.
Mic drop.
Oh, I was looking for like a specific named bow.
If you find one of those instead, go ahead.
Bow
They're
of
all
laughter.
specific.
Just a moment. Let me see if I can.
Bow of the thief. Steal shit from across the room with his arrows.
Yeah, no.
See,
That isn't a thing.
there are 5 different magic bows. One of them.
The
just
oath
reading
bow.
The oath bow is a good one. It's not. I think it's common. I'm not certain though.
Oathbow is definitely not common. It is
Oath
very
bow
rare.
is very
No.
rare.
I said uncommon. Oh, well, never mind then. Yeah, just a +1 longbow then.
He emerges from the back room after some audible rummaging and the sound of a crate hitting the ground and glass breaking when the crate hits the ground.
Oof.
All right, let's see. Give me one more moment.
No worries.
I gotta roll that.
Price.
Yeah.
I feel you, dog.
I'm just gonna sit here and study these books.
Once I figure out the rarity on a +1 weapon, because I
Uncommon.
forgot. Uncommon. Okay.
Uncommon.
Clear the history. Oh, okay. He comes back out with a cut on his arm, freshly bandaged, and sets a longbow on the counter. 1 + 1 longbow. For you, I can do 250 gold.
250. It's a steal. Yeah, I can work with that. 250.
He takes the money and gives you the bow. Is there anything else you would like today? Any other weapons or armor?
I'm gonna pat Pimpos on the head and be like, my son here is actually looking for some magical ink that you can use to scribe things for scrolls, things for spell books.
Magical ink. Invisible ink?
I don't believe it has to be invisible. I think it has to be over a specific value. I'm not quite sure on the intricacies myself.
Looking in the magic items, I don't see magical ink.
It's ink of a certain value that you're supposed to use for spell scrolls, if I recall. Spell scroll scribing 5e. Spell scroll. Proficiency with Arcana, no. It doesn't say anything regarding the...
I do not have any special ink for inscribing spell scrolls. I am sorry. Also, ma'am, did you know that your son has a beard and is smoking a pipe?
I never mentioned how old he was.
Okay.
I mean, you're an elf, right?
I am.
Well, see, there you go. That fits. I was always a lot older than they ever look.
He looks obviously confused by this, but he's not going to. He's not going to push the issue.
What they do in the bedroom is their business.
I look like a goblin compared to his character.
Anything else we need, son?
Your party could use magic items, and you have more than enough to buy at least a couple.
They could, actually.
I
What
could
weapon?
also make use of spell components that have costs. Myself.
Components that have cost. Alright.
Yeah.
Uh...
How often I'll use them, I don't know, but, you know.
Is it a spell components pouch that you can use for that?
Not if... I have a spellcasting focus. However, if the spell material lists a cost or it's consumed, I can't use my focus for that in place of a material component.
For example, as a hint to you guys, Nunga could use a magical hammer.
Also, if you ever wanted to get me a magical whip, I would appreciate it. I wouldn't mind that either.
True.
Magic
what does,
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with a magic weapon right now.
Plus
Pimpos,
one,
what is the big
plus one modifier is
fellow?
only uncommon, and that's pretty cheap. So, considering you have like 5,000 gold on you.
He just spent 1,100. No, like 1,350.
Pimpos, what does the big slow fellow outside use as a weapon again?
Hammers.
I think a spear.
I'm talking Nunga.
Yeah, he definitely needs a spear.
He definitely needs. You want a spear?
I don't think I can use a spear.
Hold on. 3, 4, 5. There's 1. There's 2. All right, so.
What did you roll those for?
To see who I'm buying things for. So.
Oh, okay.
Could do with a. Let's make it a +1 Warhammer if you have any of those lying around.
A Warhammer. One moment, and he. Before I do, is there anything else besides just the Warhammer I should be grabbing?
Are you sure the Warhammer is good for me?
Is that what you use?
I'm using a Maul, which is 2d6, and a Warhammer is 1d10.
A warhammer is 1d8.
Well, two-handing is 1d10.
Oh, yeah.
What, two-handing a warhammer?
Yeah.
And a maul is 2d6, he said.
Oh, would you be able to make that a +1 maul instead? And what do you use, Jinx? Jinx.
Sajuk.
You dead?
Rest in peace.
Oh.
Okay.
It's throwing axes.
Oh, throwing axes.
Yeah, you don't want to get +1.
No. I'll go for the whip then.
He does use a sword as well. Yeah, he uses a great sword when
Okay,
he's not
so,
throwing his axes.
+1 maul, a +1 great sword, and what would you like, son?
Decent staff.
+1 staff or something like that?
I do not have anything regarding spell casting, I do not believe, but I can check.
If you don't have anything lying around, maybe a whip?
A whip, I can do that, yes.
Yes,
Alright,
Daddy
so-
likes to whip me out because I'm a bad boy.
Daddy?
He will stare at Pimpos again in confusion before he will slowly back his way into the back room. This time, not turning around because he wants to keep his eye on this freaky creature that just said the thing that it said.
Son, we've talked about this.
Not in public. I know.
I ain't your daddy.
He disappears into the back room
Touch me.
and emerges.
Touch me harder.
Emerges 10 minutes later with an armful of stuff. First,
He
he
emerges-
lays down the maul on the counter.
He emerges to me sitting there in on the couch, draped all relaxed, like smoking on my pipe, like I just got through fucking.
Yeah, for reference, I made this note in my journal on stuff that I need to look out for when it comes to spells.
Okay.
Fuck.
Up to 3rd level only. That's only up
Only
to
one.
3rd level out of stuff that's like actually concerning for me that I might actually make use of.
Well, he
depending
just
on
said he doesn't have any
situations.
spell casting stuff.
Yeah, he's not a spell component seller. He's a magic item seller, which he did manage to find something interesting that Pimpos might like. First, he lays the maul down, which I already said. Then he lays I believe you asked for a whip, you also said?
Yeah. +1 whip.
Okay. Ignore the typing, because I'm not going to send what I...
No worries.
And then, was there any other weapons you wanted to get? Or is it
+1
just the
greatsword.
whip and the... Okay.
The whip, the maul, the greatsword, and then anything stave-wise.
Okay. I just had to get this all for my...
No worries.
I'm going to tell you right now, you got really lucky on these prices. You'll find out in a minute. And
Turns out
then
you were the Jew all along.
And then for the final one,
I'm gonna hug Daddy and tell him I like my daddy thief.
okay.
Like my daddy.
After the maul, he lays the greatsword on the table, and then a coiled whip that seems to have been made out of the vine of a rose bush with its thorns stripped off.
Ooh, we're gonna have fun tonight, Dad.
The thorns were removed. And then finally, he lays a wizard's hat adorned with gold crescent moons and stars on the table.
Okay.
You're a wizard, faggot.
You're a wizard, faggot. It seems like we've got a fine selection.
Yes. The maul, the whip, and the sword will be 110 gold, 102 gold, and 150 gold apiece.
Oof, that kind of messes with my wallet. Can we just call it 110 for the first two and then 150 for the last one?
You just raised the price of the whip.
Yes, just because it's fucking with my wallet.
Go ahead and...
You're gonna make him roll to give him more
asking
money.
him if he, yeah, I'm asking him if he will let me pay him more.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
You gotta persuade him to pay more.
102 plus 50. 362.
Plus another 110. Oh wait, you already did that, my bad.
Persuasion.
That's actually the result I was looking for. Because if you were too persuasive, he would have said no.
Oh. He's gonna let me pay him more. Okay, perfect.
Yes, he smiles knowingly and then nods. Sure, I can do 110 for the whip and the maul.
So it was 370, so 1750 minus 370 is 1380. Alright, so here's the gold for that, and I'll pass that over.
He thanks you.
1380.
And then lastly, this
the others.
interesting item that I completely forgot I had back there until you asked me to look for it. This is a hat of wizardry.
Is that why it has a moon? No, I don't know much about magic. You'd have to defer to my son about that.
I do not know for sure what it does, but I do know that it is an extremely useful item. For given how cheap it is.
It's a tarp.
I'd pay to have the wolf wear it.
Pay to have the wolf wear it. Okay. And how much were you looking for such an item?
130 gold.
130?
Yes.
That's doable. Because that puts me down to 1250.
Like I said, you rolled really lucky on the prices.
Yeah,
it's
I'll
given that it's a wondrous item, it has a base price of 100, and then I had to roll for its rarity.
Okay. Well, I'll hand him the 130, and then I'll start putting the items into my ruby bag, and I'll put it on my back, and then I'll hand Pimpos his new hat.
Ooh!
For reference, I will give you the description of the hat.
You could hand that to... Oh, okay.
Everyone should know.
Yeah, I just looked that up. That's actually pretty useful. So that does raise a question, though. If I put it on the wolf, can the wolf try to cast spells?
No.
How smart is the wolf?
The wolf does not know any spells to begin with.
The wolf is
and
not
it is not a
Harry.
wizard.
Until we find a sorting hat.
Hat? That make it funny?
Alright.
Is there anything else you might...
Is there anything else you're thinking we might need? Anything you're interested in selling to get rid of?
I cannot think of anything that I need to sell at the moment. And given that I do not know your party, I cannot recommend anything personally.
Find me a magic instrument, maybe. I don't know if that's even a thing.
There's a thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there are several different magic instruments. I'm saying
Expensive
out of
bullets
character.
and all that.
Could find a magic instrument. Do you want one?
I mean, if you want to buy me one,
I still have 1250 gold left over. Are there any uncommon ones, or because rare ones I will not be able to afford? Magical instruments, 5th edition. Let's see.
The cheapest a rare item can be is 2,000 gold.
Hey.
I cannot afford that.
Unless you can talk them way down on it.
Will you take half the price?
While the most expensive and uncommon item can be is 600 gold.
Which I can easily afford.
Especially if I can get my greedy hands on it.
You're never going to be able to distort value on something you're trying to buy.
No, because you have to, like, semantics and, you know, hand movements.
And you have to have the wet item in your hands as you're doing all that.
And a major distraction going on.
Unless you take like 3 levels into sorcerer for a subtle spell.
Oh, yes, subtle spell. Sorry. All right.
I feel like sorcerer. What Crow thought he was going to get when he went wizard.
Yeah, I'll just tell him. Just ask him if he's got any magical instruments or anything.
Magical instruments. What do I look like? A music store?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you,
I mean,
guys.
Fair enough.
I can go look, but do not expect a miracle out of me.
I'm gonna lean over. I'm gonna lean over and be like, "Yo, did you just hear that on the wind?"
Yeah. What?
Is there anything I should be looking for specifically, CD?
For what?
For magical instruments. No
Flute of
rarer
dragon
than
summon.
uncommon.
I don't know if there's any instruments of the bards that are uncommon.
Flute of dragon summoning.
I'll take a look myself.
I don't think that would be uncommon.
Oh, yeah.
Flute of genie summoning.
Oh, my health I wasn't in mundane.
I found one. I found a couple, actually. That could be options, at least.
Yeah, there are a few instrument of the bards that are uncommon.
Is the Nightcaller uncommon?
There's the Dross Lute, the Bandor, the Cittern.
I guess it would depend which one.
There's also a couple magic pipes.
Magic
that
pipes,
are instrument pipes, not smoking
pipes. The only magic pipe I found that exists is the pipe I've got.
I just need something that allows me to play the song of my people.
So bagpipes?
Bagpipes work.
Or is it the one that you sent in chat? That song of...
Either one, really. I could probably do it with both.
Fair enough. Yeah, just like a flute or something then, I guess.
An instrument of illusions, because I just looked up instruments on the thing, and I just like the idea of this.
Instrument of illusions. That is definitely not a
No, that's wondrous.
uncommon item.
But I'd
That
love
is
to have
common.
That is common?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're shitting me.
It's
I
just
felt
a,
like
Oh
by
my
the
God,
description
it is.
of that, it sounds like it would be rare.
That is
No, wondrous item, instrument, minor tier, common.
Yeah. Basically, it just allows you to, while you're playing you can create harmless illusory visual effects within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on the instrument.
You can make
Over
people
15
trip
feet.
balls by playing your instrument.
Yep.
And if you are
Bard,
barred,
it's an
the
extra
radius
15
increases
feet.
to 15 feet. Yeah.
I could actually make the guy in that video.
I should have given a hat of vermin instead of hat of.
Yeah, it's pretty much something that allows you to put on a lot more of a show when you're performing.
You can actually
I will-
sing the song of your people.
Yep.
Oh my god.
He will emerge from the back room with another cut on his arm, hastily patched up. Give me one moment.
Why does he keep cutting himself when he goes in his back room?
I also kind of want had a vermin now. I looked it up.
There's broken glass back there. That's why he keeps cutting himself.
Maybe he should be more careful.
No, it just hurts so good.
why is there broken glass in your back room, sir?
You
It's none of your
Concern.
none of your concern.
Well,
None of your fucking business, kid.
He
Yes, sir.
will set
my daddy
a
might fix it for you.
he will set an item case on the counter and open it up. I gotta look up what inside the case is what looks to be a weirdly shaped guitar almost. He explains that this is a cittern.
Okay.
And that it is the only magic instrument that he has back there.
Okay. And how much would you like for one of these?
Oh my god. Okay. For you, I can do 200 gold. Yet again, you got lucky and it rolled the minimal for uncommon items.
can you play guitar?
100. And then I'm going, what?
Can Brody play guitar?
It's a cittern. He's
Guitar.
I mean, I have a
just
loop.
looks like a guitar. So the
like a
the
larger
base
Wonderwall.
the base modifier rolled at minimum possible 100, and then adding on the wondrous modifier 200.
Oh. I'm getting so lucky with this.
Yeah, it
I'm
could have
gonna
been
dance
700
circles,
if it
pulling
was.
on the edges of my wizard hat.
Okay.
You just take this guy for everything.
I'm gonna be nice about it. I'm gonna count out 200 and then count out an extra 50 and just be here's for the item and here is for the wonderful conversation so far.
Well, thank
could
you
I-
very much.
Did I get your name?
And some hush money for, not talking about my son. And
Oh god.
For my very messed up son who gets beaten on the daily.
Hold on. Here's the link to the item, by the way, Brody. I gotta get a fucking name for him now, because you guys are.
For 650 piece and just fucking hates you personal beef.
Uh, Where the fuck?
Right there.
Just to the left.
Fermid Cittern.
To the left, to the
Um,
left.
You trying to find his name?
I'm trying to get a generator to give him a name. Yes, there it is. That's what I was looking for.
Nico Bellic.
Cousin. Want to go bowling?
Flooper.
Flooper.
No, that won't work.
Nah, Rick Sanchez.
Let me.
My name is
Felipio.
Graham Gus.
Gramgus. Pleasure to meet you. Oshusha. Little man.
I'm gonna
I
bow.
was raised by dwarves, so they gave me a dwarven name.
Ah. I was raised by elves, so I'm an elf.
Wait. If I'm looking at this, this will let me cast the ability to fly.
Once per day, yes.
What?
Well, it's a pleasure talking to you.
As long as you are attuned to it, yeah, too.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely be attuning to this.
CD,
Hello.
CD, make a note of him. He's that item guy.
Yes.
You
This
make
guy's
your own
tight.
notes, maybe.
He's only in Wallachia. Are you gonna spend the time to come back to Wallachia every time you want another match?
Every time.
Maybe because apparently this guy's just giving him every single deal under the sun. He just wants him to have this shit.
Every time. Well,
He's so much better than that last merchant.
Oh no,
Does the-
I just realized something.
What?
The citizen will allow the centaur to cast fog cloud.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
He's not gonna be as bad as with it as
He better not be.
does
bad?
Does the case come with the Cittern, by the way?
yes.
Woohoo.
Ah,
It's a case.
marvelous. Well, I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna put all of the stuff into one of my ruby bag.
The case is a normal looking instrument case. There is nothing special about it.
It's a guitar case.
I'm gonna put the ruby bag on my back and the polka dot spotty bag on my front, sort of like a carrying harness for a child.
Put the bag in the bag.
No, that is not what you want to do.
Yeah, you don't do that with bags of holding.
Definitely don't.
Tell me why.
So if you put a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding, it destroys both of them.
And all the items spill out.
All of the no. It will create a 15-foot wide portal which sucks in everything within range into the astral sea.
How'd I know it would make a black hole?
You divide by 0.
You literally divide by 0 when you do that. I've seen like green text of people that in their campaigns have been like, "Oh well, my teammate's dead. We can resurrect him at a later date. Just put him in the bag of holding for now." It's like, "Oh okay, he has a bag of holding on him."
So if we're going to do something like that, can we take the bag off of them first? Got it.
Basically, it's like, "Oh no, fucking Oshusha died. All right, we'll steal Oshusha's stuff and then just put her in a bag."
Yeah. Worst case
Put
scenario,
her
if we gotta
in
just
her
kind of
own-
throw it in and use it as a grenade to run the fuck away. Or suicide pact.
All right. Have you gotten that
Open a
into
bag.
your inventory yet,
I have not added any of
Brody?
these things.
Oh no, wait. We don't have that given to Brody yet. Although Brody should still probably program that for himself.
Well, if he,
How would I add this to?
if you go into the compendium and type the name of the item, which is MAC hyphen, it should show up.
It
Oh, no.
might not show up because it is from the DMG, and the DMG is not on the.
Yeah,
No,
it doesn't
it's
show
not.
up.
All
Is
right.
there a way I can copy this then and add it in?
What you can do is, what are the spells that the MacFirmid Cittern gives you access to?
Let's see. Plants while casting a spell. It causes any of its targets to be charmed. They'll take their thereby imposing disadvantage on the save. That's if I'm casting some sort of charm, I guess. The instruments can be used to cast the following spells: fly, invisibility, levitate, and protections from evil and good.
Okay,
Oh,
well
I
then,
think it'd be really
Keep
fucking
going.
useful.
Oh,
Keep
that charm thing is just while they're when you use the instrument.
in combat, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So yeah, when you use the instrument for casting and all that.
All right. In addition, the Mac Firmware Cittern can be used to cast Bark Skin, Cure Wounds, and Fog Cloud.
Yeah, copy that.
And fly.
And fly. I did all that.
He will bow as best he can given his portly size, and then wave to you as he ducks behind the counter with all the gold that you gave him to put in his lockbox.
To see a flying horse, definitely worth saying fly twice.
Go ahead and go into the compendium, Brody.
Yep.
Type the specific spell that you're looking for, and then drop it to your character sheet.
All right.
I'm gonna
That will
drag
put the
drop
spell
myself.
in the...
I added a +1 longbow to myself. Everyone else add their respective items to themselves as well.
Alchemy.
Yes.
For the third time. Do I find anything to make a glue out here?
Yeah, of course you do.
That is permanent.
You see Brody.
Yep.
Alright, you are now reunited with the rest of the party.
When I reunite with the rest of the party, I'm going to take the polka dot bag off and offer it to... Who wanted it again?
Brody.
Brody. I'm going to give that to Brody.
I don't think giving Nunga a bag of holding is going to be a very good idea.
No, it is not.
What?
I'm going to take the green one from Pimpos and give that to Nunga and say, this is so you can store your skeleton collection without
Just put your skeletons in it.
That is exactly why I wanted it.
Yeah, you're just walking around with whole skeletons right now anyways. This will be a little less off-putting, maybe.
Nunga eats a bag of holding. Begins ingesting anything he ingests from this point.
You know what? That's something I want to look up. What would happen?
You are the bag of holding.
So if you eat a bag of holding, it would just be in your stomach, unless you eat it piece by piece, at which point you destroy it in the process of eating it.
How
so
do
if
I
you swallow it whole, it would be in your stomach. From there, anything you eat would proceed to go into the bag, provided it was open. And once the bag exceeds 500 pounds of capacity, the bag would tear, and all of the contents of the bag would be discarded underneath it. AKA, you would explode.
Skeletons and swords and armor.
So imagine if Nunga ate the bag, swallowed it whole, and then just proceeded to just drop swords down his throat until one day he drops one and just turns into a reverse porcupine.
So Nunga, you should definitely eat that bag.
No, I am not going to let you do this.
When we get back in, I'm gonna give.
Why you gotta stop our fun?
I'm gonna give the 2 bags over, and then
It'd be like just a living mine or a living bomb ready and waiting. During a fight, you'll just eat somebody's weapon and just explode in blades.
Anyway, what were you saying, Jamie?
Give everyone their bags, and then I'm gonna be so. I did a little shopping. I got the things that I needed. I realized that a lot of you could also do with a few upgrades, so I'm going to open my bag up. First, I'm going to pull out the big case. Who was it that plays music again?
That would be Brody. There will now be a flying centaur.
I'm going to offer it to him and say, could you hold this for a moment while I open it up?
Take it.
I'm going to open the latch, open the box, take out the citron, and then I'm gonna blow on one end, and just be like, I have no idea how this thing works.
Oh, are you attempting to play it?
No, I'm blowing on one end. It's a guitar, basically, and I'm using it like a slide.
Okay.
You would have taken 8 damage if you tried to play it.
They would have had to make a wisdom save first.
Oh, yeah. Right. I forgot about that.
But he's not even bothering.
I'm not just blowing on one end. Well, I have no idea how this works, so you can have that.
While you're holding it out, Nunga's just gonna go over and pluck one string.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw, Nunga.
Oh no.
Oh, Nunga.
Let's go!
Nunga's
that just succeeds, so he doesn't do any. So he doesn't take anything.
Damn.
Because it's 4.
I'm gonna say to Nunga, well, hold on a moment. This is for you.
Brody.
I know. Oh, Shushin hasn't learned names yet. This is for you. For you, big green man, I've got you the bag, and then I'm just gonna like stick my arm into my bag and so subtly just pull out a maul.
Why is this not
I have
putting on the fucking cure wounds?
I have a rock on a stick. And I'm gonna give that to him.
No, okay, yep, that's exactly what it looks like. It just looks like a big rock tied to a tree branch.
I'll
I'm okay
take it.
It's a magical rock tied to a branch.
I'm ruling that's what that looks like now.
Nunga style. I retrieved this for
Brody, do you have
again, Brody.
Huh? I'm still trying to put all these spells on here.
do you
no
have
worries.
your character sheet open as a separate window?
No, it's not.
I
Wait,
don't know
was
then. Let me try.
Yeah, cure wounds for some reason is
it
not.
Brody that uses? It
Why
wasn't Brody
can't-
that used Greatsword, it was Jinx, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give that to Sajuk and say I got this for you.
It works
Because
for
the
me.
last thing I want you to
Alright,
do
then.
is throw it and lose it.
The only thing I got left to add then is fog clouds. Let's see if that one will take it.
What,
So I'm gonna
what
give
were the
Jinx
four
his-
again?
Huh?
Fog clouds the only one I got left.
Alright. And as for
I got
you,
levitate, invisible, fly, and protection from good and evil.
All
I got
right,
the-
I'm
those
marking them with the red dot to say that they are only one castable once per day.
Alright,
There's a thing you can do for that.
There is.
Yeah,
meth rugs.
If you go into the options of the spell, I
Yeah.
should see a section called innate. If you put in
Oh, I see. Yep.
the
One-
details on that there.
There we go.
I'm gonna give Sajuk his greatsword. And finally, as for you, and I'm gonna look at Pavel. Is it
Hello.
Pavel? And I'm gonna say for you, Pavlov, you kinky bastard. And I'm gonna pull out the whip. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what this thing is, but it looks like a thorn thing.
A rosebush vine that had its thorns removed.
Lovely. Thank you, my
No
friend.
worries. I'm gonna give that to him.
So,
Let's see. Can I do each one of those per day, or is that only a?
You can do any of the spells marked through the Saturn once per day. So, like, if you cast Fly and then you cast Invisibility, you could
That's all
cast
right.
both of those. Yeah.
Alright, that's what I was wondering if I could cast both of them. Oh, that's fantastic then.
so if
And I
things
don't
are in my
think
bag
they-
of holding, do they take weight?
No, the bag of holding itself has weight, but everything inside the bag does not have weight.
So would I just take the weight away from things I want in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, by the way, Alchemy,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to once we hit 8th level, because after 8th level, I'm going to start taking some levels in Fighter, I think.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I got Fly marked correctly.
Yep.
Protection from evil and good also marked correctly. And then it's
Invisibility,
Cure Wounds,
Invisibility.
Bark Skin, and Fog Cloud that need to be marked.
Yep.
I don't see Fog Cloud or Bark Skin on here.
All right. Well, I didn't put either one of them on then. They still need added.
All right, I'll add them because it doesn't seem to be working for you. So
So I'm gonna move my bag of holding above my thieves' tools, lock it, and then remove the weight of everything underneath it. Which is my...
All right. So how do I tune myself to this thing then?
you have to spend the duration of a short rest focusing on the attunement, basically.
All right.
You have to look intently at it.
CD, when casting
Deep into
spells
his
from the
eyes.
Cittern, if they are concentration, do they still have to be concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, so you couldn't cast 2 concentration spells at the same time. Good to know.
All right. At least not
And
without
last but
canceling
not
one.
least, Fog Cloud.
It only won't have concentration if it specifies and all that.
Once per day. I probably could have renamed them Cittern Fog Cloud. Nah, I won't do that.
Yeah.
All right, you're done. Did you add the Cittern? You probably should have added the Cittern to your features and traits.
That's what I'm doing next here.
Nope, not that way. It would be on the core page.
Oh.
There we are. So I removed my short bow as a weapon.
Where you have athlete, cutting words, etc. There you go.
I'll just copy this whole thing in there.
Just gonna delete that short bow, lock that, and then I had a second one. Make the value of that 2, so now I have 2 short bows that I'm not using.
And then make sure you actually have the Macfermid Cittern in your inventory equipment as well, because it has weight. So,
right. So yeah, that
as well as add the bag of holding because you were given a.
Yep.
The way I've programmed mine is I've got the bag of holding, and then anything that I've
is
put
below
into
the
it
bag of holding.
is yeah. And then I've just
mark
removed
as
weight
0
from
weight.
It.
Yep.
Yeah. I would say in your notes, keep track of the weights of everything as like a total, so you know that you don't exceed 500. Because if you do, you're going to have a lot of things to carry.
Yeah. If you go over 500 pounds in a bag of holding, the bag of holding will explode.
It just basically tears a hole in itself and is ruined.
I'm assuming like the portable hole. Is there a limit to that one, or?
The portable hole, I think, is like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, but it's also more expensive because of that.
Yeah,
it's a lot more expensive, and it's also a 10-foot hole that's 6 feet deep.
Just donkey kick people into it.
Let me just double check it.
Or just throw it out on the ground and Sparta kick people into it.
Oh, actually, hold on. You can use an action to unfold, place it on the ground. It's an extra dimensional hole 10 feet deep, and it's 6 feet in diameter, so it's a 6 across 10 deep. That entire space does not have a weight capacity. So provided you don't exceed 10 feet by 6, you're good. You could quite literally kill a dragon, go to its hoard, put the hole down, sweep things into it, and then just fold the hole back up, wander off.
Yep.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
But we don't have one. We need to get one.
Yep.
Yeah, you need...
Alright, so how much does this thing weigh?
Bag of holding weighs 5 pounds, I believe.
I was talking about the Cittern.
Oh, the Cittern?
Yeah.
It's on the link that I gave you.
Oh, that is 2 pounds. That's not much.
Bag of holding, bag of holding is 15 pounds.
Yep.
And if you're going to put your money in it, then you have to... You know what? I actually have to do this as well. I have to add characters and name them as bag of holding, so you guys can keep track of what is inside of it that way as well.
I'm just gonna do it through my notes.
And I'll take that way. I gotta use the bathroom before I do anything else. I'll be right back.
Brody bag of holding in players' journals. All players. Oh no, it should only be Brody because only Brody can see it inside of it at the moment. Can be edited and controlled by Gorilla Zombie. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. And then you just edit the bio and info and put in whatever. That's how you do it, right, CD?
Was there anything that we bought that
for what?
About
for giving like a bag of holding in the journals? I just made it a player character and then.
Oh, you do a handout.
Oh,
Crow.
Yep.
Crow, did you add your thing?
My hat?
Your hat, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I was trying to remember what I bought, to be totally honest. I spent so much there. It was there for an hour.
Add handout. Oh, there we go.
A
It's not
whip, a
mysterious
maul, a
note.
great sword, a hat.
Yep, whip, maul, great sword, hat. There was the 3 bags.
There you go, Broody. You should now have access to your bag of holding.
Sweet.
Hold on. I bought myself my bow, 3
I was gonna
bags,
say there was
whip
nothing of a
maul,
bow.
great sword, cittern. That was everything, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
I'll
what-
Nunda, there you have one as well. And then I'm giving you one anyway, in case you ever want to put your gold in there. Jamie.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Since
actually gonna
that's the
take.
best way to keep track of that.
I'm actually gonna take my gold. How many is there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works out fine. I'm actually gonna take my gold and just half it as well, and just give everyone else 100 out of my remaining 1,000, because that trading all worked out so well that I went from 3,100 to 1,000.
All right. How much longer do we have? I know Bammy and Crow have to go soon.
I'm fine. It's Crow.
Shit.
Nah, I got another hour.
Okay.
What's this bag of holding shit?
In case you want to put gold or something in there, you can just edit in there what you have in it.
Yes.
Your
Let's keep
skeleton.
going.
All right. So
So,
you are still at this crossroads. If you want, you can consult your map to figure out which way you need to go now.
well, we did say that we needed to go southwest graveyard. Or does somebody want to go somewhere else rather than graveyard first?
Let's go ahead and check the map.
Yep,
We
let's
could
check
go
it out.
rob the graveyard.
He said that Castle Ravenloft was where the One of Stars was. The graveyard was to the southwest of here, apparently.
You remember from when you talked to Ismark, he said the graveyard is around this area.
Was around. Hold on.
It
Around
should have
where?
dragged you when.
It did not. If you could ping that again.
Press and hold shift.
I thought it was
ping.
press and control. I thought it was control ping.
Yeah, no, you press and hold shift
Oh,
while
jeez. Over there.
pinging.
Wait, how much did
Alright.
rations weigh again? I just realized I fucked that up a little bit.
2 pounds.
2 pounds?
2
4
pounds
1.
per single ration.
Alright.
Yeah.
I had
Rations
put it in the
are
wrong
on
spot.
me. I'm not gonna lie, I was on like 140 or something. I managed to, with my bag of holding, cut my weight all the way down to 43.7.
I mean,
And
I'm
that's
a
because 15 of that is in my
111
bag.
right now.
Oh god.
But I also have just a massive carry weight.
Yeah, he counts as a large creature when it comes to determining carry weight, so.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what we said it came out to.
It's I don't even remember. 15 times your strength times 2?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And my strength is 16, so.
Or technically times 30, depending on how you want to look at it.
If anyone would like anything storing, let me know. I'm happy to put things in my bag if need be. I still don't have a handout for a bag of holding. Oh no, I do.
Wait, so my max strength is 180 then, right?
By the
That'd be
way,
6 times 15 times 2.
I don't know
Max
if
weight.
You don't have 6 strength. It's your total strength.
Not your modifier, your total.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll have use for it. But I've kind of been carrying around just on the off chance. Would you like a healer's kit?
A healer's
carrying around a couple.
I mean, I usually use spells for it, but I guess
I mean,
that could work.
You're not a
have...
spellcaster, technically speaking.
I
You're
mean,
not
I
a healer
have,
spellcaster.
I have that
You're
which
not.
can do the same thing at a range, so...
Oh, okay.
As long as... Don't you need proficiency with medicine to...
No.
No? Okay.
It's a feat which allows you to heal hit points. The healer's kit on its own just stabilizes.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Yours kit alone allows you to use a charge of it to immediately stabilize a creature at 0 health with no check.
And it has
Insta
5
revive.
charges total.
10,
if I recall.
actually.
Oh, 10, okay.
Yeah.
I could take it if you confident in your ability to things at range with it.
Yeah, it's like mainly, just in case I am unavailable, I'd prefer if someone else has some just on the off chance.
Alright, I could do that.
It is at full charge, so it's a full 10 on it. So.
Okay.
And it is 3 pounds.
Type in kit and see if that. Yes, it does. Add the healer's kit. Remove the weight from it, and then I'll put in brackets 10. There we go. Alright, thank you very much.
Yep.
Anybody else need me to carry anything?
Nope.
I'm down to 93 pounds.
It's good,
How
isn't
do you put stuff into these bags, even?
You just hit it and type in.
Oh yeah, by the way, since I have Dogfish now, and I also have a light cantrip, does anyone want 10 torches?
I have dark vision also, but I prefer to work without them.
See, I'll put my bedroll in here.
Oh, does anyone have a scroll tube?
Be right back for a second.
Nope.
I do not have a scroll.
Gorilla, this is what I did for my bag. Set up shit.
What is that?
Yeah. Alright, works enough.
So, dumb question. Strength,
Go
the
ahead.
top number is my strength or the bottom
The
number?
big number is your modifier. The small number, like my
Is your actual strength?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bammy.
Huh.
Oshusha split up 500, like half of her gold, and then split 100 between everyone. Did you add that already, or no?
I heard that and I completely forgot about it.
Oh, I'll add that now. I will thank you for the free gold.
No worries. So everyone gets an extra 100 to your current values.
Okay. 100 extra gold?
Yes.
Okay. I want to double check, make sure.
How the
Let me see
fuck
real
do
quick.
I make this text brighter on my bag of holding character?
Daddy.
It's because you're
I don't
using
know.
the dark thing.
Yeah, the text is weird with this API right now.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll put my disguise kit in there as well. I'll not have to use it. Of course, I might not need any more.
I still, in my head, you're wearing that fake mustache and shit.
I now got, the cracked skull hat I'm running around in. And my, belt made out of cobalt heads.
So yeah, that's pretty relevant since you have a necromancer in your party now.
That is great.
Wait, what is that? I didn't see what was posted. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I die, I guess he could probably bring me back.
Centaur
Still useful.
skeleton or centaur zombie.
That has a magic loot that can make him fly.
Skeletons are better than zombies, to be totally honest.
Can we just kill Brody and turn him into a skeleton?
Wait a minute now.
Are you saying you don't want to be a
Will my dick
skeleton?
still work? That's the big question. Will my dick still work?
Oh, we can
No.
attach you a bone.
Maybe.
When you turn into a skeleton, you lose all flesh, and that is flesh. So
We'll give you a real boner.
I think horses actually have a bone in it. I'm not positive.
That's
I believe
you.
terrifying.
I don't want to know.
But it's for science.
Okay, let's move on. What we were doing? Oh yeah, we were looking at the map to figure out where you guys are going to go next.
Barovia!
As far as you can tell, remembering what Ismark told you and what Ismark marked on your map, the only place you have to go other than Castle Ravenloft is the graveyard, which he marked in the southwest. Damn it,
We have
CD.
a necromancer, and I can now protect us from undead with my fucking loot. Well, I guess once I attune to it. Which,
Go ahead
should we take a
and
small rest
yeah, I
for
was
that,
gonna
Eric?
say we should do a short rest at least.
I need a 6-hour rest
Why do you need a 6-hour rest?
so I can try and learn a spell.
Yeah, I guess we could kind of just set up a little camp, I suppose.
You need something to learn a spell from in order to learn a spell.
And don't we still
he
both
has
have the
the-
He
sword?
has the demon thing.
I thought he already did that.
Nope. I know. I also still got my scroll, my Zone of Truth scroll.
And I also have my vampire touch too.
He technically can't learn that spell yet. He can't record it into his book yet because he doesn't have those spell slots available. So that is at least third level, I believe, right? So he would need one more level.
So there we go. Save it.
Yep,
Save it for now.
Yeah, you don't have access to third level spells, Pippos. So learning that spell would do nothing because you don't have the spell slot to use it.
It is not very late in the day. We left the Burgermeister's house at like 2. Went shopping
And
for
then
a
you
couple
spent
hours.
an
Or an hour
hour.
shopping,
It's a Pavel, do your passive perception. You can tell that it is around 5 or 6 p.m.
How long would it take for me to attune to this thing?
It takes the duration of a short rest.
I don't know how long it is.
But for a short rest is 1 hour.
All right. So we could, camp out for an hour, eat food, whatnot.
And if we wanted, we could instead take 8 short rests instead of a long rest.
A what? I didn't hear you. What?
I jokingly said if we ever wanted to, we could take 8 short rests instead of a long rest.
Sure.
Oh. Yeah, if you don't want to get any spell slots back.
Look, not if you're a warlock. You have to go with a warlock sorcerer multi-class and expend your warlock spells into sorcery points to create sorcerer spell slots. And then you just take another short rest and get them back immediately. So
That's
over a
why I
period
was
of
upset for that one shot that we're doing that I wasn't level 6, I was level 5. Because if I was level 6, I'd have took 1 point as Warlock, and then any opportunity I could have suggested, I'd have took a short rest.
I'm still upset about that fucking thing leaving.
What thing?
The fucking Wendigo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright. So
I forgot
let's...
to carry this backpack. I might as well put that in there. Because the backpack's definitely not a bag of holding.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's by that same rule, right?
No, just dump it in there.
That raises a question. What if you put a bag of holding inside a portable hole?
Same thing.
Oh.
Omega black hole.
That's boring then.
It is, unfortunately.
So if we find someone else using one, just chuck one of our bags of holding into it.
Good luck with that.
Dump all your stuff on the ground and then fuck them over.
Yep. Just ball it up, chuck it in, and run.
Roll for accuracy.
Yeah, I'm down to 90 pounds now.
Well, let's make our way down the road and across the bridge.
Attune yourself to your guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, take your short rest first.
Do you have to attune to +1s?
No.
No, okay. You can also attune to things while on the move.
Can you?
Yeah, you don't have to.
It
focusing on
makes you move slower, though.
As
far as I know.
Well, you mentioned that. However...
It would make the whole party move slower. Because you don't want to go ahead of the party and...
However...
I'm just walking, staring at it.
Can I put my common clothes in my bag of holding?
Yes. Oh,
by the way,
no.
By the way, I have a question. Because of how if you have advantage on perception and all, it adds a +5, and if you have disadvantage, it minuses a 5. I was wondering, since I always have advantage on perception because as long as I'm holding my sentinel shield, should I add 5 to my passive perception or just keep it the same?
I guess add 5.
Because I know that's how it works, and it's like if you have advantage, it adds 5 to the passive, and if you don't, if you have disadvantage, it takes away 5. And it's like, unless I'm asleep, I'm usually going to be holding the shield out, so at my side. So.
Yeah, you have built Xander, basically. You are bullshitly high passive perception, man.
Ain't afraid of no spider.
And then
Alright,
there's my sorcerer in that one shot that has 9 passive perception.
Alright, well, let's keep going then.
So you guys pack up and decide you're going to continue away from Velaki?
After the short rest, I suppose, yeah?
Oh, shit.
Also-
Save my shit.
Also, if you ever need me to make a perception check, let me know. And unless it's a situation where I couldn't have a chance to cast it, I will usually do guidance on myself as well if I am able to. When it comes to perceptions. Just for future reference.
Alrighty.
Okie doke.
Alright, so we keep going. Short rest, keep going.
See, how much did this guy gets weight again? Because I already pulled the weight off my damn item list here.
You can just look them up in the compendium without adding them.
Yeah.
Was there
This
anything
guy's good.
specific?
I think that is not much, I think.
I was gonna ask.
3 pounds.
3 pounds? Alright.
Was
You'll
there
have to
anything
open the link to view the image, but Jesus Christ. That's an interesting story right there I just sent.
Was there anything specific about CD's whip, or was it just a +1 whip?
It's just a +1 whip that I described as being...
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
In fact, the greatsword is the only weapon I did not describe... Oh no, the greatsword and the longbow are the only ones I did not describe as having unusual appearances. Mostly because I couldn't think of anything for a greatsword, and I didn't think to do it at all for the longbow, so...
Fair enough. So the maul is a magical rock on a stick. The whip is a nice rose vine. And then as a just basic. Basic AF.
I mean, if you can come up with a cool description of a magical longbow, you can use it, but I couldn't think of anything, so...
Probably find some.
There we go. I got a few things in there now, but it did drop me back under 100 weight.
As long as you know that the stuff you put in the bag of holding is no heavier than 500 pounds, you're good.
Yep.
Why?
What?
Why?
Oh my fucking god. Thank you, CD.
Fantastic.
That's me after seeing that.
So, I got this when I looked up Rock Mall.
Let's have a look.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh my.
I am 100% okay with that.
The rock band thing in the bottom right hand corner.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So, DM, what do we find as we keep going?
That's a good question.
Like.
Random encounters of Barovia.
There's your club, Amy.
Where did you find that?
Dark Souls. I knew exactly where to look for that one.
The
fuck? That was my favorite weapon in Dark Souls. The giant sword. Rock on a stick.
Yeah, it's basically what I described.
Yeah, so you said that. That's what I
pictured. Did we get the Tarask?
You wish.
I don't.
I'll go ahead and say you don't encounter anything quite yet, because I have something I need to talk about, or rather, paste. I could probably say it out loud because there's no one here at the moment, but if I make even one slight mistake reading, you guys are gonna make fun of me again.
Stop being a fucking pussy and read it.
I mean, we're not, so.
I mean, even if you say it right, I'd make fun of you.
When your brother's fucking the background.
All right, you wait.
And if we didn't make fun, it would mean we weren't having fun.
Whoops! I almost screwed up the token, and I made it too big.
I forgot I had this.
Shrink.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I completely had that saved. Oh yeah.
The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
Can I go and check the sign?
You can, yes.
What does it say?
I'm gonna paste this just because I don't want to read these names.
No worries.
You know that Valaki is where you came from, and that's the northeast path. So if you wanted, you could orient it based on your knowledge of where Valaki was. Was, whatever. Excuse me.
And Lake Solank Pass.
Yeah, that's why I didn't try to read this part.
Get back in the ground with that point the right way. What's the name of the place we had to go again?
Well, I'm gonna put it down just like in front of the sign so that things are facing the right ways. It did say that we had to go to the southwest of the graveyard.
Oh, okay.
So should we head that way?
No, not quite yet. Give me 1 second.
Oh, now you're getting cursed.
No, you're not getting cursed.
I'm dead.
Good. I'm so annoyed that out of that whole fight back there, I was the only one who got cursed.
You deserved it.
No, Nunga deserved it.
Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you noticed, there is a scale down here in the bottom left corner.
Yep.
What? A what?
No, it does not have the Goku here.
You can find enough for-
Nearby, after you pick up the sign, you notice a leather-wrapped bundle in the underbrush next to the sign.
Oh yeah, free shit.
Okay. I'll pick that up and take a look.
The bundle contains a set of common clothes, adult size.
Nunga got you some new clothes.
In a drab Barovian style.
Nunga will get you some ugly clothes.
Is there
You guys are lucky. That's the only random encounter you can get on the daytime encounter that isn't a trap of some sort.
Okay.
Or a fight.
So it's just a set of clothes, no discerning.
Yeah,
anything?
it's just a common set of clothes.
Ooh, I really like this. Okay. Would anyone like this set of clothes?
Nope.
No. Okay, we'll put them back.
Okay. And then you can consult your map again and determine which way you need to go to get to that.
I'm thinking we just follow the road southwest, and then after the first intersection, we just follow it north to the second one.
Oops.
Is that what you decide on doing then, as a party?
Unless everyone wants to pass by the lake. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm up.
Whichever way is probably the better way.
We still got our necromancer guy with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's head southwest then. This way.
All right. You continue along the path. Let me roll something.
2.
Ouch. Okay. Let's see what you get.
Rocks fall, we all die.
Hell yeah.
It's fall from fucking space.
It's worse than that. It's Nunga's family.
I mean, they're all as smart as, so.
And then one more thing. Okay.
We go to war. On the bright side, I am attuned to my thing now. I think.
Minimize.
Everyone should be attuned to that everything by now.
Minimize. Pop out. Minimize.
Resurrection by erection.
As you turn the corner, you see standing in the road 6 humanoid-shaped plant creatures.
God damn it! Is she back again?
No.
Going to myself.
I'm gonna use my helmet and cast Comprehend Languages. Just in case.
They do not seem to be saying any languages.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, just in case.
Maybe this time we can talk to the druid.
Maybe. Unless they just speak crazy person.
I have to get the battle map set up, and then you guys can
kill them.
Go crazy, so to speak. I need to get what's his name on the battle map as well.
Victor.
Victor Velakovich.
I've noticed that his name is Victor, which is also the name of Victor Strahd, which is probably why Victor doesn't like Victor. Because they have the same name. There can only be one.
They're the same person.
In before.
Who's leading, by the way?
Me.
So you're in the front of the group? Is anyone going to be in front with you?
I think me and the wolf will also bring at the back.
I figured I'd
Pavel and
probably
then
have
Asusha
to,
then. Okay.
because like fucking high perception and shit.
Alright. Alright, got this set up. We're not ready for initiative quite yet, because I don't have the things on the map.
Lord.
Dumbass.
Wow.
Well, he already rolled a 17, so.
He now has a 7.
3, 4, 5, 6. Hello. Drag the token. Thank you. Character sheet.
A +1. If you give me a moment. He was given.
The wolf should have 60 out of 60. That's done.
Well, this looks nice.
I'll say, how do I edit his health when I need to?
Alright, I just gotta give these guys their max HP.
So what does +1 actually mean?
It gets +1 to damage and attack rolls, I believe.
So, you know the eye icon? Next to like where character sheets are?
Mm-hmm.
If you just type Great Sword in there, or Great Sword should show up, and then the +1 Great Sword, just drag into your items, and it will auto-equip itself, make itself attackable, etc. And then anytime you roll an attack, you just roll the +1 variant instead. And then it gives an extra 1 to accuracy and damage on top of all your other stuff.
Where is this?
So for me, that would have been like a +5. And then it's +1 because it's magical as well.
The eye, by where you click to get to the character sheets.
Okay.
Yeah, to the right of them. I'll take a screenshot of that just so you know where.
Alright, go ahead and start rolling initiative.
Also, I have now discovered that a ukulele harp is a fucking thing.
Okay then.
It's beautiful. Roll initiative. Everyone click on your tokens, don't forget.
Initiative for me.
About fucking time I get a good roll.
Alright, well, my wolf rolled absolute donkey shit.
Ooh, I rolled pretty bad.
And my guidance, I had prepared.
Oh, Pimpos rolls a fucking net 20 after his dog shit one.
But he rolled a 17 first, technically.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
Unlucky Pimpos.
And he didn't have his token selected for either of them.
I'm clicking it and it's not selecting.
Weird.
Because
what I
you
said.
have,
Draw
or
on.
someone has the drawing on.
Yep.
That might be why.
Alright, so I
Yeah,
found
you're
the
trying to-
+1. Where do I drag it?
Just on your compendium, or your character sheet.
Yeah, so you see where it says Great Sword +1, just drag that onto your character sheet. And it'll add it. It'll set up its attack and everything for you. Move it there.
Victor, you get a initiative.
Of he apparently didn't realize we were walking onto tree people.
That's a really bad initiative.
No, that's useful. We can kill things, and then he can raise them and make them kill their friends.
And then the
Can he
tree
do that with
creatures
trees?
get initiative. Remember, Brody, the direwolf moves on your turn, and as long as he is on his leash, he cannot move farther away from you.
I'm just gonna let him off his leash for a fight.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, fine. I'll keep
So,
my leash. 'Cause that's
I was
still
ahead
kind
of
of training and working with him.
Nope.
I was
we're
ahead
not.
of the CD.
I put you right there. Because, like, you guys were walking This is the formation you guys are. I'm saying you guys are in when the fight started.
Oh.
Because you
I
just
was
rounded
slapping
the
the horse
bend
on
to
his ass.
see these things. So,
Oh, okay.
all right, sort numerically descending. Pavel, it is you are the first to do combat, and you see the creatures leering at you just up the road.
Let me see if that's set up properly. I think you added a +2 magical one. No, you didn't. You've not added the right one. You added a standard one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it for you if you want.
I
Yeah, if you
step
could just
will
change it
learn
for him.
how properly.
I am with my bonus action creating my spiritual weapon.
Bonus action is a crow with a knife. I fucking
And
love that.
it is
Why won't it add?
alright. Yeah, it is going to target this one,
What are you doing?
and that is a 20 to hit.
Oh, which one are you targeting?
Pay attention next time, DM.
I was
That
messing
one.
with Sajik's character sheet. That one, a
Yeah.
20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that was at second level because that's all I have. 5
Oh.
plus.
Pretty decent.
Okay. From there.
Now I gotta finish with Sajik's character sheet.
What? What is this?
Alright, I'm gonna take a bet and say these guys
This.
probably don't have good charisma. So
Why won't it add?
I'm gonna say for
That's his spiritual weapon, Bammy.
yeah, I'm gonna do this at second level.
Okay.
Bane at second level. So I target 4. I'm gonna have the one here, that one, and then the 2 in the back.
All right. So that's 4 different charisma saving throws I need to do.
Yeah, they are within. Yeah, they were definitely within 30 feet. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC?
13.
That one succeeds. That one fails. And that one also succeeds. So
Unfortunate.
this one and this one failed.
Yeah.
And then what's the token for Bane?
Whatever you want to go for that with that.
Red dot. It's easy.
I'll go ahead and just use that icon.
And I'm concentrating that, so let me add that. Yeah, I don't know if I have one particularly for Bane. I don't have one for Hex and Hunter's Mark.
All right.
think
Can
I
you
have
go? Can you go onto Jinx's character sheet and figure out why the hell it won't add a +1 great sword?
It
from
wasn't
the
working for
compendium?
me, but I had to actually drag it under my equipment for it to get it to add.
That's what I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put it into your inventory, not into your weapon area, it'll auto add it and auto set it up. That's what mine did.
Okay.
I quite literally just dragged the bow in and the thing went, yeah, it works.
Oh, there we go. That did it. Never mind, CD. You don't have to.
Alright. That is my action, bonus action. Now I'm concentrating on Bane. That is it.
All right. Sajuk, it is your turn.
I'm not used to going so early. Okay.
Yo, same.
Okay.
Be right back for 1 second.
Okay.
Someone find me a Goku mouth.
Find you a what?
A Goku mouth. Look in Discord.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Sajik?
I'm just can't do other than just throw an axe, I guess.
You do have the move speed to get into melee range. Probably not something you want to do, but you have it.
What are we?
Go ahead
again?
This
and
probably work.
go ahead and throw your axe if you're gonna throw an axe.
What are we fighting again?
They seem to be tree people, similar to the ones that you fought when you fought the druid.
So things we've killed before. We just don't know what they're called.
Actually, I wonder. Because didn't they just stop working the last time when the druid was gone?
No, I
These
think
are
we
not
killed all of them.
controlled by a druid. In this case,
All right.
these are actually different from the other ones that you fought. You can tell by their appearance.
I got this shit, bro.
I guess I'm racist against trees.
Let me at him. I totally
Jesus.
got this shit, bro.
10 slashing against which one again? That one? All right.
Yep.
Like I said, everything's going to be slow with me because against that one. This kills it.
Just one of them, though.
So one is dead and the other is looking fairly wounded.
I'll just move over here because why not? And now it's my turn.
All right. Nunga, it is your turn.
I'm busy.
Busy with what?
Don't worry about it.
Well, it's your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which one did he attack? What was the other one that's not?
That one.
Fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why did I do that?
Because it was funny.
Alright. Don't close their fucking character sheet this time, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, Bammy.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go aggressive, get right. That was stupid. What's Bane do?
It takes...
They subtract a d4 from their attack rolls and saving throws.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go aggressive and move here then, and attack this one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. 23 will hit. Roll damage. Alright.
Oof.
See, if I didn't max out their HP, that would have killed it. But I maxed out their HP, so...
That is why I do it all the times. It helps them hold out for a little bit longer.
That's my turn.
Alright. Shusha. You just saw your orc friend put himself in a very bad position.
I did. Are these considered humanoids?
They're plants.
They are Fey, I think. Let me check again.
Check it for me.
Bio and info.
Now see, Nunga's done fucked up the pimp.
That's okay. I'm about to run in there and eat one of them. Or it'll be like every other time I charge something and it just whiffs it.
A lot of them may die in a moment.
Yeah, make it to where I can't just heal the burning hands on them.
God damn it. I can't.
That raises a lot of questions I don't want to answer to.
It's a plant. It's just a living plant. It is not a humanoid.
Not a humanoid, so
It
not
says
favorite enemy.
medium plant as its creature description,
Yeah.
so.
Burning hands would have come in handy.
Alright, so then with that, I'm going to Hunter's Mark, this back one.
Okay.
Or, there you go, I found a better face for your hammer.
Actually, I'll Hunter's Mark the front one.
Which one?
The front one here.
That one? Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the icon for Hunter's Mark? There it is.
That's my bonus action.
Which means you can only take one shot, one opportunity.
No. Because as my action, I can fire 2 arrows on my first round of combat.
Oh, yeah. I forget about that feature.
And because of Natural Explorer, I get advantage on anything that hasn't gone before me in the turn order. So I'm going to attack this one first.
Okay.
With a pew. Oh, that
24, 26 will hit. Roll damage.
Oh,
yeah, that's just enough to kill it in one hit.
Just enough?
Wait, why do you have
Damn.
sneak attack on? Oh, because you have an ally within 5 feet, I guess.
Ally is near to it, and I have advantage on it.
Oh,
and then...
it's actually 1 damage over.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And then the one that Nunga just fucking clubbed, I'm gonna take my second shot at.
Pew pew! Pee on it.
This man's dead. Oh, yep.
Give me 1 second.
No worries. Oh, I didn't roll Hunter's Mark for the first one.
You did.
Yeah, it was included in the sneak attack.
Oh, was it included? Okay.
Yeah.
The second one does not include the Hunter's Mark, so it would only be 4, or it would only be 5 plus 9 rather than 9 plus 9.
Yes. So...
he doesn't get sneak more than once per turn.
Oh, yeah. It would only be 9 damage then. I forgot about that as well. I was
takes 9.
Checking something to see if this specific version of Blight had anything that happened when it... that still kills it, though, because it had 7 HP, so...
Alright. I thought sneak attack was only per enemy.
No,
sneak attack is once per turn.
Alright.
I did mention it because it was dead anyway, but
Yeah.
once I saw the Hunter's Mark was included in the second damage roll, I had to go in there and figure out the damage otherwise.
Yeah,
Alright, Pimpos, it is your turn.
I think I like the first one better.
I got this shit. Boom.
Well,
And
actually,
right
I don't
here.
know.
25 feet rage, blah. Then I'm going to hit it with boom.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh, Jesus,
Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. Which
15
way
feet
is
this way, I'm assuming.
straight up?
Straight.
Does your weapon take...
No, it's an
damage?
object.
Okay.
Also for reference.
Doing the cone.
Maybe. There's a better face. Set their asses on fire.
Poof, poof.
Fire.
Okay.
That would hit all 3 of them.
That kills this one.
The crow definitely is dead.
Assuming they fail, that's who succeed the dex saves.
Oh, right. I forgot about the dex save.
Yeah.
Back to his HP, and then roll 3 dex saves, one of which has minus due to blight.
Yeah.
So I'll roll the closest one first. Bane, yeah.
Yeah.
That fails. Second one succeeds, and the baned one probably fails once Bane goes off. Actually, even if it's just a 1 on the Bane, it fails, so... No. If it's a 1 on the Bane, it succeeds. If it's any higher, it fails. So roll your Bane thing, CD.
Technically, you're the one supposed to roll that, technically.
Oh.
I was mainly doing it earlier because simplicity for you. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, so... This one and this one both fail, so they take damage. They are not vulnerable to fire, though, so they don't take twice as much damage.
And those that succeed take half.
This guy goes to 0.
Beep.
This guy goes to exactly half. And this guy takes 4 damage. All right. And that is all you can do, Pimpos.
Yep.
Because you don't have any bonus action spells, so... Brody.
I got this.
Fuck's sake, CD.
Boom. We're up to there, so I can try and get my stampede off on him, or my charge. And catch this one on the side.
Doesn't have to be 30 feet in a straight line. It can't be... I don't know.
It should be. That should count, I think.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
To there. It would take 30 feet. And it's still 30 feet from there to him.
Yeah, I think that should work.
So the crow with the chainsaw didn't take no damage?
It's a magic weapon. It can't.
Yeah, it's an object.
All right. So then, first my longsword.
That misses.
Shit. Well,
so you can't horsey stomp.
God damn it.
The wolf can... Oh, no, the wolf can attack. The wolf attacks on its own turn. I forgot about that. So that's all you can do.
You said the wolf's initiative was on the same turn as him.
The wolf moves on the same turn as Brody, since it's tied to Brody. But it gets its own attack rolls.
Right.
And apparently me, letting off the leash to play is, not smart.
These things finally get their turn, and there's only 2 of them alive.
Jesus.
5, 10. It's going to give itself advantage because it knows it has Bane on it.
Well, I see how it is targeting the horse.
That's racist!
Does a 15 hit, Brody?
A 15. My armor class is 15.
Okay, you take 5 damage.
Son of a bitch.
Luckily, these things do not have multi-attacks, so now
You could have used Cutting Words if you wanted to reduce that attack roll even more.
I could have, but oh well, bug it.
The non-baned one will now make his attack, again at advantage.
If I got 2 inspirations, I'll hold on to them.
That does not hit. Alright, the Needle Bite's turns are done. The direwolf can now make its attacks.
All right. Well, then I'll have the direwolf chew on that one there.
Get the stick, boy. Get the stick.
Yep. Son of a
Wolfie
bitch.
fetch.
The 6 misses.
You should have got it. Wait, no, you couldn't.
If the wolf was... Oh no, there is no way to give yourself advantage with the wolf because that would require putting the creature between you and the wolf, and then.
So how much do I have to train it to where I can let it off its leash during a fight?
A lot more than it is currently trained, especially since you have a new person in your party that it is not actively friends with yet.
Yeah, fair enough. I just keep doing animal handling shit so I can
Doesn't it have multi-attack?
Don't think so.
Then there's Nunga that, well, it likes the taste of
Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? It does. It should have advantage, actually. Pack Tactics. I forgot about that. Advantage on an attack roll against a creature.
I don't know. Something Talon made, I think.
Or
then yeah, it takes 10 damage.
Woohoo!
I forgot about Pack Tactics.
And it has to do the strength saving throw.
If it's even alive.
Yeah, oh, if it's still alive.
It's still alive.
Oh, is Wolfie tackling to the ground and chewing on him then?
Let's see. It
Yes.
succeeds.
I mean,
that is an 18.
So it just took a chunk out of him.
Now is he prone to the ground?
Oh,
so it
that's what
no,
that was.
it succeeded on that. It does not have multi-attack, you said.
No. Keen hearing and smell, pack tactics are the only things I see on it.
Okay. Victor's turn. Let's see what he can do.
Watch out.
Oh my god!
Needle blade.
He just fucking clubs him with a shovel. When your dire wolf has simple weapon proficiency.
Trying to figure out what I want him to do. Why does he not have... Oh, because I had to scroll down. I'm an idiot.
You got that right.
Shut up, baby.
Here.
When your dire wolf does more damage than you do.
No, he won't do that. He won't do that.
See, I need to train him so I can make it fly and just send the wolf flying at people, literally. Or I could make Nunga fly and have him just leap through the air with his hammer.
He doesn't need to do that.
You need to have me dive bomb on someone.
Yes.
He will do this at that needle bite.
That's how you do it, Crow.
That's a lot of damage. Although I can't go with the crit because he doesn't have advantage. So it has to be the 15.
17, you mean?
No, it has to be the 15 to hit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
Was
damage. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the damage.
So it has to be 7 plus... Oh no, it is 17 because it's 2d10.
Yeah.
That still kills it. It only had 4 HP, so...
Good.
That's a lot of damage.
And then, let's see if this guy has any bonus action spells he can do. I don't think he does. Although he does have shield, so I could have had him use that when Brody got hit.
You're worthless.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Dick.
Shield is only on yourself.
Aw.
Oh. Right.
Moving
It's
on,
still
let's kill the
reaction,
tree.
though. Nope, he has no bonus action spells, so... He will go 5, 10, 15... 20, 25, 30, and stop there. Bottle, it is your turn again. If it would have actually registered that I clicked the stupid... There we go.
Pablo.
Okay, bonus action. moving that up, and a whack with the spiritual weapon.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. No voice.
That actually kills it.
Okay.
Good job, team.
And I suppose on that, since it's dead, and as far as I know, there's no real other threats, I will, as for free, just end it.
All right. And no, there does not seem to be any other threat yet.
And I will drop concentration on Bane. So.
Time to start looting.
But they're trees.
Oh, looking.
You guys tried to loot these things last time you fought them, and you didn't find anything useful.
That was last time, though.
I just burnt 2 or 3 of them.
That's when I have a flower. Well, look at that. I guess I'm just ripping off a branch for, biscuit to chew on.
And anything flammable within the cone of fire was set on fire.
Well, too bad.
That wasn't being worn, I believe it states.
They're sentient plants animated by undead magic. They're not vulnerable to fire or flammable. It would specify if they were.
Zombies! All right, so now he tries to bring them back to life, so we have an army of just dead plant people.
Mr. Necromancer, go to work.
For what? He will say in response.
Plant army.
These are not creatures that can be animated in that way.
What if we kill the centaur?
You would also have to fight the wolf.
He doesn't even have animate dead as a spell he can use for some reason.
I thought that was one.
It's in the book that he was reading, but it's not in his spell list on his character sheet.
That means he doesn't have it prepared.
What kind of a necromancer are you?
You don't find anything. It's just a bunch of branches and such.
All right, well, I guess I'm just, playing tug of war with Wolfie in a branch.
All right, let me go ahead and get you guys moved back to the map. And then I have to clean. You find your axis.
I'm gonna get my arrows from him as well.
Do investigation.
What?
How many arrows did you shoot?
2, and they both hit.
Okay, you find both then.
Yeah, he's been doing this whole time. He's been cheating you and Jinx out of your stuff.
No, I said he found them both.
I mean, my arrows are
if it's a small amount, I go ahead and I'm just going to from now say you find them all.
I mean, my arrows are unbreakable, and they hit. So there's not really much, chance of losing them.
But you got to investigate it out of the body.
You got to just dig it back out of him.
I mean, even if I fucking stood there tugging it until I, pulled the chunk out with it, the arrow still wouldn't break.
We could incinerate the carcasses.
Pull out. You can still lose the arrows in the underbrush. Whoops.
I mean, yeah, if I miss.
The whole map is moving.
What?
I mean, you think that's bad, it's gonna get even more at next level.
Alright, and we should be done now.
D&D?
So we got no...
Because it's 6:30, so...
Aw. I mean, we still got 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
Here's
Oh,
my
yeah.
response to that.
I feel sick.
Oh, I got a magic loot that lets me fly.
I'll go ahead and say you guys are going to take a long rest here, and you don't need to have a watch or anything set up. So,
I mean, I
where
only
the hell's
sleep
the-
4 hours.
That, and I do have a wolf. I'm going to assume it's probably a lot more.
Well, just
a lot better at
because
finding shit than
we're
I am.
ending the session with the long rest, I'm not gonna say you guys get attacked by anything right now.
God.
When you come back, 8 hours next week at the start of the session, 8 hours will have passed. It is 6 p.m. when you're starting the long rest. That will make it 2 a.m. when you guys wake up, or when you're all woken up, rather.
Oh, yeah!
You guys have any questions for me before we end the session?
Are we gonna do another Wednesday one to make up for the last, 3 we've missed?
No. Wednesday does not work for some people, so.
No experience for that last fight?
Oh.
How big was your fish you caught?
Give me 1 second.
That big? No, he wasn't that big.
Yeah, he was.
Was he that big?
No.
He's that
Needle
big?
Blight, character sheet.
Caught about the same size fish, maybe.
Speaking of experience, I was wondering, is the wolf level up with us too? He's kind of be permanent where he's at.
He's permanently where he's at.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's because I don't know how to calculate a level up for an NPC like that.
I'll look that up.
What the I didn't press that.
Yes, you did.
No, I'm not. Why is it... What the fuck is 50 plus E, and why is it doing that? 50.
For the soup.
Oh, it's exponentially multiplying because I'm pressing the wrong button.
Good job.
50 times
6.
6. Everyone gets 300 experience. Because if I just gave you 50 experience per person, it would be irrelevant. So
45-25.
Oh yeah.
Any other questions?
Yeah, when are we going to die?
Very soon. Very soon.
Hell
When are
yeah.
we going to level up?
Don't you hold out on me.
The moment you guys get in a random encounter that isn't something like needle blights.
Lop, lop.
Because there are a lot of dangerous encounters, but you guys have gotten lucky enough to not encounter them yet.
I mean, we did get wolves.
Yeah, that was
Let's
dangerous,
inside
but not
out.
so dangerous that you could level up off of it.
And then a dragon appears.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. It was fun, you guys. You guys have a good night.
All right.
That's not just painful.
Anyway, goodbye.
And bring the pain.
Close out all this shite.